Y'all know what it is. MZ Talks Boxing.
Let me make this abundantly clear. We talk about boxing here. My opinion is winning, but if you ain't feeling the good on your boxing, yeah. This mental headshot sting. So do these body blows that I bring. You wanted the big step to the ring. Let's go to the toe to the final bell ring. MZ Talks Boxing. Yeah.
We on? Yeah, we on. We on. Somebody help help Pecos get the right avatar up there. Got him looking like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Yeah, let's go ahead and get this right. We can put him in the clouds. So get myself together as they do in Hollywood. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Today we're gonna be celebrating service and a birthday. That's right. And we're gonna be doing that all night tonight. Well, not all night, but during the duration of the show, we plan on having some fun and just enjoying things. One of the things that we are excited about is the fact that Nello Alvarez lost to Dimitri Bivol. Great fight. Lopsided fight, but great fight. Great fight for Bivol. Not that great for Canelo. Actually, not great at all for Canelo. But I'm not going to rag on that for a long time. We're going to open up the doors, let the windows up so some fresh air can come in, get the curtains bust open, get the lights on. Go ahead and get what you need to have so you can sit back, chill, and get your puff, 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 puff on. Or is it puff, puff, pass, pass, puff? Whatever you're sipping. Bartender, drinks on me. You know what I'm saying? Drinks on me tonight. So if y'all want something to drink, just go up to the bar. Tell them MZ sent you. It's on me. I got the bill. Don't even worry about it. We're going to try to have a club atmosphere tonight. We're going to talk boxing. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to have fun and just chill like we always do. So let me go ahead and throw a link out there. So just in case any of my brothers. Now, I want y'all to know that this link is going out for the brothers, those that usually are part of the panel on the regular. So if you're not usually part of the panel, you're going to have to show up and let us know who you are before you can just jump on here. Let me just put it like that. So with that being said, let me go ahead and copy this to the clipboard. That's right. Take our time, do it right. Oh, how they say, baby, we can do it. Take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. That's what they should have been singing in Canelo the other night. You can do it. I was born ready. All that kind of stuff that he be talking about, or he was talking about. He can do anything. He's just a man. But we do got some good fights coming up on the horizon. We got dun, dun, dun. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be having an undisputed war for the second time with Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano. They're going to be doing it again because the first time ended up in a draw. And apparently, those two warriors aren't satisfied with the draw. Somebody wants all the belts. Somebody wants to be undisputed at 154 pounds. And I feel like the people deserve it. We all deserve to see it. So let's not hide behind it. I'm going to go ahead and get a little music going so we can get things popping off like it's supposed to be, as we always do. Try to take our time, let our brothers and sisters come in, because some people got to get off work, get home, and start to unwind. So with that being said, y'all do it that way, and I'm going to do it my way. That's right. I said it. I'm talking crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and drop something down for you. Let's give him a break beat. Something just soothing for a second, just to get him in. Now that was a hot 46 seconds of some melodic music playing as Canelo eases on down the block. That's right, as Canelo eases on down the block, because Bill put that kind of whooping on it. That sad kind of, oh man, look at the great one. Let's go ahead and give it to him one more time, just because we can. King of Kings. Salute, man, down, my brother. Oh, I haven't there. Well, King, if you're looking to join, you know what to do, baby. The link is in the description. Should I say the link is in the chat? Oh, just look at Canelo walking down the street right now. Just imagine it. Head down, sun glimmering off of his cinnamon-colored hair, and he has a loss. To go on side of the loss that he received from Floyd Mayweather sometimes back. That's right. That's what this is all about right here. This track that you hear playing, this is strictly dedicated to he who was beaten up this past weekend by Dimitri Bivol. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to celebrate the fact that Marlowe's Corner been doing it for 4 strong, I said 1, 2, 3, 4 strong years of entertaining you guys, giving you good videos, boxing trivia, and calling of the fights. Trey X, best fight caller in the game when it comes to this YouTube community. I'm willing to put him up against anybody. Dig deep in your pockets and put that bet down. That's right. So with that being said, and I done teased your boy enough. I done teased Canelo enough with the little sad song, but not quite enough. Hit him again. That's how we gonna do it. I just can't help. I can't help myself. Today, that's what it is. I'm also gonna be celebrating my big brother's birthday, Big E, aka Maestro, aka Manny Draper, aka, as Trey X would call it, from Marlowe's Corner, Texas Timbo. So, with that being said, I'm gonna sit back, roll me some milk. Oh my gosh, we got Hyphy in the house. What's going on, Hyphy? Glad to see you. What you lying about tonight? Tonight we ain't gonna be doing no lines. You know, we gonna be telling the truth about everything. We celebrating Big E's birthday. We celebrating the fact that Marlowe's Corner been doing it strong and healthy for 4, I said, count them up with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 years these guys have been doing their thing, giving you videos on boxing, giving you live streams of Trey X calling the fights. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Big Bro's birthday, Marlowe's Corner, we celebrating them. And we're going to talk about the upcoming fights that's about to hit us this weekend because we all excited. But I got to play Canelo's music one more time. This is beat music right here. This is the music that he took a loss to. Y'all feel that? We just going to strum on the guitar. Get us a bass drum to do his thing. Can't you see him just in the middle of the ring right now trying to get himself together, trying to get past the jab? And he just can't do it. Salute to D-Lo 404 Boxing. You guys do me a favor. Y'all know what it is. Hit the thumbs up, man, as y'all coming in. Don't do a brother like that, man. Come on now. Y'all know y'all can hit that thumbs up for me. I ain't asking for much. I ain't asking for much at all. I'm just trying to get a thumbs up. That's all I'm trying to do. So, as y'all see, that's the music that I hear in my mind as Nello was getting pieced up in the ring. Just pieced up. Pieced up. One more time, y'all. Bang, bang. Don't nobody else play. Just let the guitars and the soft stuff play. You know, y'all let that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I might have to say this song for like the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford hold down scrap, because somebody gonna have to walk away from the ring looking sad like that tonight. Somebody. Social scientists in the house tonight said shout out to me for hitting the first thumbs up tonight. The first. Hey, well, if you the first one to do it, what can I say? Ride with me. Y'all just let yourself sway in the wind right now. As we all wave at Canelo for losing to Dimitri Bivol. They still trying to give this man the number one spot. I don't know how they trying to give this man the number one spot. I don't know why they keep trying to say that that he's still pound for pound. I just don't get it. You say, yeah, y'all gonna need that joint to get y'all through. Oh, no, sir. We are not gonna need that. Y'all gonna need that. You know who I'm talking about when I say y'all gonna need that little old sound to help y'all get through. Cause y'all gonna be sitting in the corner somewhere, holding yourselves and shivering, balled up in the fetal position, wondering what went wrong. And while you're wondering what went wrong, I'll be celebrating. But I'll make sure to send you a piece of this song, this track, right here. Whew. All I gotta do now is just wait for Mr. Gil Cole to come through, who always screaming about Keith Thurman. We know the flute player not gonna make it. Well, first one to hit the panel tonight, I got my brother King of Kings stepping in. What's going on, King?
What's up, fam? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm sitting here smiling from ear to ear, enjoying myself. Happy to celebrate Marlowe's Corner and they 4 years of service. Happy to celebrate my big brother's birthday. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the night and let things come to me as they come. I'm trying to let enough people come in and so we can do what we're gonna do tonight. But you know, that's pretty much what's on the menu for me.
Man, I'm feeling you, man. It's crazy, man, that the corner been around that long, bro. That shit's crazy, man. Salute to them.
Exactly. So, you know, I'm like I said, I'm gonna try to let them get in because I want them to be able to get their roses and get to enjoy everything that I'm gonna try to do for them tonight. And I appreciate you coming through. Hope you help me celebrate with them and celebrate for them. You know. So, yeah, that's my I have found that track. That's my sad track. You know, I could see Canelo and Dimitri Bivol as they boxing, and Canelo with his little bags as he walked down the street into the sunset. Sun glimmering off his little cinnamon-colored hair, and he just gone. But I know this cocksucker gonna come back, try to do something. But I think Dimitri Bivol gonna beat the brakes off of him again. I hope he take his 168 belts. But a lot of people thinking that's not a good idea for him.
Hey man, I want to tell you this though. To me, this is a prelude to the real festivity for when you know, this is the first taste of when a fan base gets destroyed because of their nonsense. And I'm waiting for, you know, him losing now. Maybe that'll put him on pause for a little bit so we can get Spence to go ahead and take care of this Nebraskan bud in September. Let's go.
Is that a new kind of steak? A new kind of strain or something?
Nebraska bud?
Yeah,
man.
I never heard of that one. I'm gonna
smoke it right up.
I'm looking forward to getting some of that. Some Nebraska bud. Let me go. Y'all go ahead. Cue the guitars. Nebraska Bud. I wonder if that go good with a Chardonnay or I don't know nothing about wine. Maybe you can sip some yak to it, some Douce.
And some of that sour apple.
Sour apple martini. That would go good with it. Just kick back and put your feet up. Oh Lord. Y'all, give me a second.
I know. Boy said he wanna see me in the street so bad, I know. He made that trip and we were drinking in the kitty cat saloon. Dude got mad cause the dame chose me, I'm just drinking in the cut. Could it be the size of my boots that made her wanna say what's up? Looked at my partner with a smirk on my face and I shook my head. Tomorrow at high fucking noon, somebody had on me dead. Where's my hat? I done got fucking mad, ain't gonna be no fucking sleep. Because of this fucking toad sucker done call me out in these streets. Got up early next morning, sent a message to my bros back home. Tell us that where first I spit on the ground and I said, who's gone? He asked what's the message, then I said, I'm sorry, I know I said I'm coming home soon, but I'm gonna be on the road.
Skirt! I gotta put the brakes on that real quick. That's called High Noon. We gonna have fun tonight, man. It's say
that was tight as hell.
Say what?
I said that was tight as hell.
Yeah. We gonna have some fun tonight. I plan on having some fun. Social scientists say it will be dubbed the night bud smoke. What? Let me spit those nasty words out of my mouth. How dare you, social scientists, try to trick me into reading something so blasphemous against Texas like that? But I gotta keep it real. Social scientists clocking in saying it will be dubbed the night bud smoked Texas. I don't have a track for that. So, with that being said, let me move on down. Social scientists hitting us with the shots fired. Gil Coles, salute my brother. He say salute, OG. Glad to see you coming through. But you got beat out by a few seconds by the social scientists and King of Kings Boxing. I had to look at it again and make sure it didn't say Kinfolk. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. What's up, Bruce? I seen you on there with the Deadheads earlier today. Man, Bruce Gas always be over there talking about some good stuff and getting his toke on. He the first person I seen really just, man, I'm getting my smoke on no matter what nobody say, no matter what nobody do. We just gonna enjoy ourselves and have fun. Social scientists, ain't no need for you to hide out there, man. You might as well come on up in here, get some of this smoke. Don't try to pretend like you don't know what's going on, because tonight is the night that we shall talk about Castano and Charlo. Isn't that the next one that's up on deck? That's the next big thing coming up.
Yes, sir. Right? Come up this weekend, man. Let's have 3 days.
Right. So we got to talk about them and see what's going to be going on with them. But yeah, let me go ahead because I want y'all to know this song, this couple of verses I'm about to play right now. They talking to the toe sucker. They talking about that dude from Nebraska. I'm gonna just let these guys tell y'all about it.
I know. Boy said he wanna see me in the street so bad, I know. He made that trip and we were drinking in the kitty cat saloon. Dude got mad cause the dame chose me, I'm just drinking in the cut. Could it be the size of my boots that made her wanna say what's up?
Looked at my partner with a smirk on my face and I shook my head. Tomorrow at high fucking noon, somebody is gonna be dead. Where's my hat? I done got fucking mad, ain't gonna get no fucking sleep. Because of this fucking toad sucker done call me out in these streets. Got up early next morning, sent a message to my bros back home. Tell us that where first I spit on the ground and I said, who's gone? He asked what's the message, then I said, I'm sorry, I know I said I'm coming home soon. But I'm gonna be on the run, about to kill a toad sucker at about high noon. High noon. High noon.
Playing my guitar, sitting in the back with my head down low. Running on Joe, say single to the bar, keep sending some more. I'ma tell you a story about the kitty cat saloon. This is how it goes down. If you got you some baby and you trying to come chill, yeah, the girls let them move around. Now everyone knows how the story goes. Yeah, the girl choose him, you just let her go. But this boy about to die for the draw, catch fire, you don't understand. Don't even know her. He's standing in the perfect spot for the perfect shot. If I squeeze, I'm a sniper for sure. I ain't gotta worry about a mind. Why is that? Cause my little brother home is peace. You come here tripping with fans, what happened? Automatically release the beat. That's how we gonna come up in wherever they go. Omaha, Nebraska, Dallas, Las Vegas. Bud getting smoked. But, you know, I ain't really supposed to lean too hard on them because we ain't got nobody in here to represent Bud right now. So I'm going to just leave that alone and go ahead and get to talking about it. Let's go ahead and get things going. Bruce Gas say, salute my brother at Gil Coles. Oh, that's not even got nothing to do with me. So let me leave that alone. So we got Castano and Charlo coming up. Charlo said that he's looking. Jamel says, Mel. Jamel says he's looking to knock Brian Castano out. Straight, simple, and forward. He's looking to knock him out. I saw him in the interview. He was talking about his power again, and he said he's getting back to knocking people out and stuff like that. He said he has made some changes. He believes that Castano has made some changes. And I think he's looking forward to getting back in the ring with old Castano to see what's going to go down. My brother King of Kings says Nebraska Bud half price to console all his fans after the fight. Hey, that Nebraska Bud, I'm telling you, I'm going to get me some so I can go ahead and probably call Bruce Goals up and see if he got something I can toke it in. Because, you know, that's just what it be. That Nebraskan Bud, man, I'm telling you, that's going to be a hell of a strand. I can't wait till it's ready, matured, and ready for them to ship it out.
Tell Bruce Gold to get us a bong shaped like a Texas boot and put that bud in it.
There it is. So we can get our smoke on. I don't even know if Earl smokes, but I'm gonna tell him that night I got the lighter for him. All he got to do is roll it up. I toss it 5-6 bigs so he can make sure he get it flames nice and evenly. So when he get to hitting, he get a nice big cherry on it. What's going on to RKH? Appreciate you stopping through. He said, "What's up, dude? Got going on up in here?" We're just talking about some Nebraskan Bud getting smoked by a Dallas native, almost Arlington. You know, I hope they send some down this way. Bruce Gold's cracking up on us. We're gonna talk about Charlo and Castano. Hopefully, everybody's excited to see Undisputed. RKH gives us a thumbs up. Who you riding with, RKH? Give me a Bud or Earl Spence when they come through. And I would like to know who you might think gonna be the 154-pound Undisputed King after this weekend. Or do you think there's a possibility that there could end up being another draw? I hope not, because that would surely suck. That would just be terrible.
If we have another, man, I don't even put that in the air, bro. Burn some sage on that. God dang. That would be most disappointing stuff, period.
Well, let me rewind that real quick. Did you say burn some sage?
Yeah, man, we need to get that evil spirit up out of here.
I feel you. Just sage everybody before they walk into the wherever they fight at, into the venue. RKA say, bad boys, what you gonna do when they go for you? When you go for you. Wait a minute. I thought that's supposed to be. Anyway, I consider that being, hey, y'all know what that means. We calling that, we sending it out to Bud. We should have sent that out to Canelo before he took his ass in the ring with Demetrius Bivol, thinking he was just gonna walk through the man. But I ain't gonna keep beating him up on that. I'm gonna say happy birthday to Marlowe's Corner again for having 4. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 strong years of service to the boxing community and YouTube. And happy birthday to my big brother Maestro. Simple and plain. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna do it like we do it. King of Kings, do you think Castano gonna come with the fire, or do you think Jamel gonna go ahead and get him out of there?
No, I think Castano gonna come with the fire, but it's not gonna be enough. Castano, like I said, man, we gotta, like I was thinking about it today, somebody was saying it, man, we gotta give this dude a lot of props, man. This dude didn't pull the same bull BS. He went over there, top rank, he gobbled up that WBO belt, and he went straight into the smoke. So it's going. I ain't gonna pick him to win. I think he's gonna lose by who I'd say 7-round KO. But he's gonna bring the fight, and that's what's gonna end up ending him up. That's what's gonna end up getting him beat for the night. You know what I mean? Because he don't have no option. The truth of the matter is, what he did in the first fight, I don't really see what you adjust from that point in time, because any adjustment might be a downgrade in the strategy, because the strategy he had was excellent. But so he may have to come with the same game plan, and like I said, if he changes it, anything else is going to be a downgrade. But I think Charlo is focused. I think they're trying to get Derrick James his recognition as the best trainer in boxing, period. That Eddie
Reynoso?
Yeah, Eddie. I don't know so. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
What you say, Eddie, I don't know so?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know so much, sir. I do know if you keep throwing this hook like this very hard, that it should do something.
Be intelligent.
Be a warrior, my friend. Be a warrior.
Be great.
So, Marlowe's Corner in the house. He said, musically zone toss boxing salute, bro. Appreciate you. Happy birthday, DJ. That's right. D-Lo's little man's birthday is today. He turned 16. That's right. Let's count it. 16. I ain't going to count all the way to 16, but I'll give you 5, 10, 15 plus 1. Hey, 16. Happy birthday to the young man. Glad Marlowe's in. Marlo, I hope you stick around and enjoy yourself tonight, man. I want to say thank you for having such a good channel, for being around for 4 years and persevering through everything that you guys have been through and what it took for you to get to where you are, for the videos that you've put out and the trivia nights that you guys put out, and for letting Trey X do what he does, and that's call fights better than anybody I've ever heard on YouTube. So I want you to stick around, man, and get your roses, because if don't nobody else give them to you, I will. And happy birthday, big bro, wherever you are right now. Big E, Maestro, Manny Draper, Texas Timbo, whatever you want to call it, he's the same person. So right back at it. I know you said it could be a slight downgrade to Castano, but he could always try to come out and have an even higher output of punches than he did the first fight. He could try that, which could cause him to get gas, and would stand a chance if Jamel is letting his hands go on a more steady pace and not languishing on the ropes. It could get him knocked out, but we'll have to wait to see. Jamel did hurt Castano a few times. He was throwing the more telling punches. When they landed, they seemed to do the most damage out of the two. But Castano had his moments. I'm not going to just give it all to Jamel in the first fight, because Castano did have his moments. Hence, we ended up with a draw. But I don't think we're going to get a draw this time. I'm going to ride with the Texas native and say the guy from Houston is going to get his knockout. I'll say in about between 7 and 9. Might even edge it over to 10. So I'll say from 7 to 10. That sounds like a time almost. Well, what say you?
Yeah, you're right, man. That's the thing about it. That's what I'm saying about Castano, because his strategy was the best that he could have came up with. If he ratcheted that up, I think it's just going to sell it. Because towards the end of the fight, the thing about it is Charlo, I guess the best term you could have for Charlo is he's kind of hard headed. He's the type of dude got to go bump his head before he realized, oh snap, yeah, what you was saying was right the whole time. My bad. And then he gonna go out there and do it. So I think that first fight he bumped his head, and Derrick James probably like, I told you could make this not a lot easier. This is what you need to do. I don't know, man. His brother looked way worse, but it's kind of they kind of looked at not dialed in. It ain't even like he had a really bad performance. I mean, it just wasn't. It just Castano just had a great night, and I just don't think he can repeat that. Like I said, he can come and maybe ratchet it up. I think that's just going to bring his demise on even sooner.
A recipe for disaster.
Exactly.
Okay. We're gonna still chop up on it. I like to see in the chat. You guys let me know who y'all riding with. Y'all gonna ride with Charlo or you gonna ride with Castano? Is anybody out there saying that they feel like they should go for the dog horse for the smaller man? Go ahead, stick your neck out. Say Castano gonna get it. Go ahead. It's only around the corner. It won't hurt for that long. Just a little bit. Now that bud loss, when that last piece of bud, that last little bit burn up, and you can't puff, you can't puff. Then what can you say? We got Hyphy Ghana in the house. Hyphy, is that you? What's going on, Hyphy? Come in and teach us something. What you got to say?
Dad, we're going. Keep going.
Keep going. Okay. Where was I? Where was I? When that last little bit of bud, you thought I forgot, did you? That last little bit burn up in the blunt, and then you know how you flick it away and you see it shooting through the air, and the bud, the last little bit, it looked like a little firecracker that exploded and started raining down the earth. That's how we're gonna be doing. I'm just saying that's how it's gonna hurt, y'all. That's how it's gonna hurt. And I don't want to cause y'all that kind of pain, but I do believe Spence is gonna smoke it like that. Who say he won't? Talk to me. Tell me something. Why he's crickets?
Hey, anybody think Spence will beat Crawford? You got to be dumb, deaf, blind, retarded. Come on, man. It's not even a discussion.
What? I see you standing here to represent for the Busters. Come on, let me know what you think. Why is it not a discussion? Please, Hyphy, educate me. Why is it not a discussion?
We gonna bring it back to basics. Anybody that got basic common sense when it come to boxing, that it ain't nothing deep. It's just basic common sense. I mean, I can't see how nobody can't see it.
Well, I can see that Bud can box. I can see that. I can see that Bud is a very gifted boxer. But I can also see that Earl Spence is a gifted fighter as well. And depending on who who can oppose their will upon the other one, really is going to bring us to victory over the line, be it Bud or be it Spence. But you have to give the people something more than just a bunch of carrots on the plate. Give them something else to go with their steak, other than saying you got to be common sense. Because I might be a little blind, I might be a little deaf. Hell, I might be even a little bit on the slow. A little slow in the thinking, so they had to put me on a short yellow bus. But that don't mean I can't sit here and say that I do believe Spence overall busyness in the ring, his work rate is going to be a problem for Bud. Spence is the highest output puncher in the welterweight division with about 70 to 75 punches a round. Bud doesn't shoot that many punches per round. But you will have to say, yes, he does have accuracy and all this stuff. Like I said, it's going to come down to mostly about whose will overpower whose. That's what I'm thinking.
Once again, I got to respectfully disagree with you there. Listen, everybody talk about work rate and all them things. Work rate decreases a lot when you're going up against a counterpuncher. Crawford is one of the best counterpunchers. Spence don't counterpunch at all. So I'm, all that work rate and all that stuff really don't mean nothing. But if you want me to, break it down for you, like I said, it's common sense. I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about. A guy like Crawford will never lose to a fighter that crosses his feet. Plain and simple.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from with that. So you're saying Spence footwork isn't that great because he crosses his feet, and you all say his work rate. You're saying his work rate really doesn't mean anything. Man, I cannot tell you how good it feels to have Hyphy on the panel right now conversating with me. Anyway, I'm not saying it's just it's not going to be just unleashing of a work rate. We know Spence is what's the word I'm looking for here? As you say, basic, got his fundamentals down and things like that. Crawford, not as fundamentally sound because he's so athletic and things like that. So he has some things that he tries to rely upon. They're both athletic. You say Crawford is very well adapted. Probably not a great counterpuncher, but probably the best counterpuncher right now at welterweight. I don't know anybody else that's counterpunching that counterpunches quite as well as him. So I'll give him that hands down. I won't even argue about the counterpunching thing. But on the same note, I guess we're gonna just have to wait till that fight comes up because, like I said, I can see the jab that Spence always works off of and works behind. You're telling me that Crawford's counterpunching to be able to handle that. He's going to counterpunch over the top of the jab, and because he's so great and adapted with his footwork, he'll be able to do it from the left hand and the right hand stand. So he'll be able to go orthodox and southpaw. Hey, who knows? That's what's the beauty about this fight coming up down the line that we're hoping for. Can't wait for them to announce it. But that would be the beauty of it all. Somebody's going to sleep, though. Can you agree with me? Do you think that the fight is going to go the full distance, or do you think somebody's going to get stopped? I'm banking that somebody's going to get stopped. What do you say, Hype?
I mean, I've been saying it. I see like a 11th round TKO stoppage.
Okay, so Hyphy going deep into it. He's saying 11th round TKO stoppage. That really puts a sting to it. Only thing that can hurt worse than that is to get to the 12th round and then get stopped. So, let the banner fly from back and forth from one side to the other. As you all know, I'm screaming it loud and proudly for the Texas native. Even though he was born up north and out east and then moved here as a youngster, he's still a Texas baby. So we're going to go ahead and do it like that. Let me get into this chat real quick. What was birthdays? Oh, you got anything else you want to add, Hyphy? Because, I'm enjoying going back and forth.
Yeah, before you get to that chat, like you said, he come from the east. The Charlos come from, where was that? Somewhere, I think Lafayette. Yeah, Texas, y'all got to adopt fighters. Y'all don't produce nothing bred-born. Get to that chat.
Shots fired with that one. I like that one. He hit me hard with that one. So let me jump into the chat real quick. We got Dalton Boss. He says, Bud all day. Thank you for coming through, guys. Hit that thumbs up for me as you're coming through. Gil Kid Cole said 100. I don't know where. Big Bro in the house. He says, salute, fellas. And we say happy birthday to you, Big Bro. We celebrating it here tonight. My big brother's birthday is tonight, and we also celebrating 4 years of Marlowe's Corner doing what they do and how great they do it. Derek Bailey in the house. Great to see you coming through, man. He say, musically zone talks boxing. Hey, salute back to you, brother. Thanks for stopping through. Come on in and have an enjoyed festivity time. I want you to just sit back, roll up, sip, and just enjoy the night with us tonight. Let me know who you're picking with Castano and Charlo. I got Hyphy on the phone, on the line with me, Hyphy Ghana. We got the social scientists in the house. I think they're trying to double team me, but I ain't worried about it because I'm ready. I got these lefts and rights just ready to serve up. I got a lot of crow that I need to pass out because a lot of people went for Canelo last week, and I told them not to go for Canelo. I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't listen to me. But I'm sure they're listening to me now. Anyway, It says Marlo Corner says, boy, when Crawford get beat, you need to put a helmet on the what? This motherfucker jumping up on the Vandalier to ride the short yellow bus. Oh, he laughing at you, Hyphy. What say you about that, Hyphy? He's saying that you gonna be on the short yellow bus and you gotta wear a helmet because you riding so hard with Terrence Crawford. I wouldn't go so far as to put a helmet on you on the yellow bus, but I would put you on the short one. I don't know what's going on with D-Lo 4-4 and these. What are these, fireworks? Palm trees, pink palm trees, look like fireworks. That's what's gonna be going off every time Earl catch Crawford. Because Hyphy, I'm back at you. If what you're saying is true, that Crawford is going to be counterpunching and things like that, he's going to also have to move around the ring. He's going to have to use a lot of energy trying to stay away from Earl. And if you're as confident as I think you trying to get me to believe, he will be counterpunching so accurately and so swiftly that it's just going to frustrate Spence like Bivol did Canelo. Is that kind of what you're trying to tell me, trying to get me to believe tonight?
Look, this is all you got to believe. Spence is a great fighter, but he's not special. Crawford is great and special.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're trying to tell me that the fighter that I'm pulling for, Earl Spence Jr., is not special, but Crawford, Bud, the dude that everybody is talking about getting their smoke on, where the hell is Candy King? That Bud is special? What's so special about him? Because he can go from left to right and from right to left? That ain't so special. I've seen other fighters do that before. He is the smaller man, naturally, coming to face the bigger man. And any big man worth his salt is going to be any little man. I'm not seeing the great specialness. I do see the window dressing, when he switches from left to right. And I see the speed, and I see the mean streak. I know he has a mean streak, but none of that seems to matter, because it seems that people are overlooking the fact, because Earl is soft-spoken, don't do a whole bunch of talking, that he don't have a mean streak. The dude got a mean streak. Can Terrence Crawford stand up against the body shots that's going to be coming? And believe me, they will be coming. And believe me, he will not be able to get away from all of them. And believe me, he will be accurate, but not as accurate as you might be thinking he is, because there will be action going on in the ring, and I just don't see that. I just don't see it happening. I've never seen as much pressure put on Crawford the way Spence puts pressure on. Now, I'm sure you're going to come back with something to say that he don't really have that much pressure, but he going to put hands all over. Matter of fact, he going to break Bud down. You know how you sit down at the table and you bust your bag open and you pull out a nice, pretty bud, and then you start breaking it down. Then you split the gall, you get your rolling paper, and then you sprinkle a little bit in there, roll it up just right. That's what's going to be happening to Bud. Broken down, simple and plain. Now, what you got to say about that, Mr. Socially mad scientist and Hyphy? Yeah, I can stand up here by myself. That's right.
Well, I'm gonna let scientists get up in here, get some of the action if he wants to.
I mean, my man Hyphy already said it, man. That shit ain't gonna work on Bud, but we'll see.
That's
he gonna run up in there trying to throw all them punches, my jab, and my man Trey X talking about, when he throw that right hand, he ain't gonna be denied. We'll see. We'll see when Bud start hitting him with them counter shots. We're gonna see him get denied. And we'll see how he responds.
Nah,
we done seen what kind of shit Bud over there producing. You saw that man Dotto come back in that race. That's a house full of determination and talent over there, man.
Last time I seen somebody running that fast, that's because they were scared. Just because you in a race and you can run fast, that has nothing to do with how good your daddy gonna be taking punches coming at him.
Who you think taught her all that? Who you think taught her how to be that kind of athlete?
how to
That's
run.
the excellence. That's a house full of excellence. The Crawford house.
Oh my gosh. Well, Earl is his little babies is just getting started, so we don't know how fast they gonna be or not. But I got a feeling one of those babies got some jets up under their shoes right now, just ready to be released. So don't come at me with how fast little Bud's baby Bud is, because sooner or later she gonna get smoked too.
Well, you said something that's very notable. Earl, I mean, besides a string of fights, after he won after like maybe the Campo fight, excluding a few fights, he has a very good, very, very wicked mean streak to him. And that's something that, really stands out, because if you look at some of these other fighters that y'all tend to put on pedestals, like, your Devin Haney's and Shakur Stevenson's, you can see in them naturally they don't have a mean streak to them. Earl has a real mean streak to him, and I'm glad that he's getting back to that type of fighter, because that's when I like him at his best.
I'm glad you liking him at his best, and I got to reach back and touch one of those statements that you made, because when it comes down to it, because Shakur Stevenson smiles so much, it's like a smiling assassin. He got a mean streak in him. You just ain't seeing it like everybody else seeing it. Or maybe everybody else ain't seeing it, and I'm just the only one seeing it because I got these special glasses on. But trust me, Shakur Stevenson has a mean streak in him. Don't let this, I used to hear some guys say back in the day, don't let that smooth smile fool you. Don't, because some people stick a knife right up under your gizzard and smile the whole time. And I believe that's the kind of person Shakur Stevenson is. Now, back to Bud and Earl, because I just can't let it go. Earl, first of all, because I'm sure you've seen it like I seen it, looked pretty okay from the accident. He also looked pretty okay from the eye injury. That's two things that we can go ahead and take off the table. So can we all agree not to bring those things up as to say why you think Earl not going to beat Bud? Because that has nothing to do with anything. Now, I've heard some people go out of their way and bring a conversation up about who's beating the better competition of the two. And from what I've been hearing, no matter who I've been hearing it from, the scale is leaning more toward Earl having the better of the two in the competition, and Bud not so much.
It's only one problem right there.
And that would be?
Resumes don't win fights.
And I agree with you 100%. And that's why we sitting here right now chewing the fat, talking about the fact that I know and you know, and social mad scientists know that it's going to be a hell of a fight, a great fight. And where the hell is my backup? I'm out here by myself, but I'm swinging. I'm going down swinging. Earl Spence going to whoop Bud. Then we going to smoke Bud. We going to ash Bud. We going to hold our heads over and say, this is to Bud. He was a good fella. Great fella. But as of today, it is what it is. I don't want to hear nothing else about the pound for pound, because he went from 130 to from 135 to 140 and to 140. I don't want to hear no more of that, because once Earl put those hands on him, that conversation going to be gone, dead, snuffed out, lights out of there. Nobody going to be able to say anything about it. And I'm going to jump in the chat on that one. Then I'll come back and cook up a little more Bud. And because I think I got some Gorilla Glue to go on this special strand they got. D-Lo 404 Boxing says, Crawford don't bring skates to the ring. He has everything he needs to win that fight without skates. But when is the damn fight? I feel where you're coming from, D-Lo. We don't know exactly when the fight is. But it is a hell of a lot of fun sitting back talking about which combatant is going to beat the brakes off the other. I'm enjoying it. I'm waiting just patiently for them to say it, because do you know how much highly turned up I will be once I find out when the fight is going to take place? I'm going to be so turned up that they're going to be, you're going to have to say, I'm all the way up. And there ain't going to be nothing nobody can do about it. Nothing. Marlowe's corner say, boy, when Crawford get beat, you need to put, didn't we go through that one already? You need to put a helmet on with your name. and volunteer to ride the short bus. And Hyphy laughing out loud. Well, now it look like I got some bag up in here. King of Kings is back. We got an even number of Earl Spence fans, and we got an even number of those that's representing the dude that I like to smoke. So, with that being said, welcome back to the show, King of Kings. Welcome back to the show. Hyphy. Oh shit. What do you feel about the just to change off of Bud and Earl just for a hot second? Because I'm coming right back to him. How do you feel about the Castano and Charlo fight? Or do you have any thoughts about it at all? Guess not. But if you do, you can just chime in and cut me off. I also want to say, I think Devin Haney got a little mean streak in him too, just because he talk a little softer and don't be making a lot of noise like some of these other fighters. You can't just shoot him down like that, Hyphy. That man got a mean streak too. Bud a little mean. Everybody that we've talked about so far, from Earl, Bud, Shakur, and Devin, all those dudes got mean streaks. Some just seem to ooze out a lot better than others. Terrence Bud Crawford, you see his, you really saw his when he fought, what was the guy's name that he punched? He caught him with a left and he fell back into the ropes and bounced off the rope. I can't remember. Lundy. I think that's his name, Lundy. He really showed a mean streak in that fight against Lundy. Oh, shoot. Here go one of the celebratory people, or one of the people that we are celebrating right here, right now, today. Trey X joining the scene. What's going on, my brother?
Gia, salute, what's going down?
Man, we in here enjoying and having a great conversation. I've been back. Oh, he ran. He done disappeared on me. Me and Hyphy was going blow for blow.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking help is on the way. Don't even worry about it, OG. Help is on the way. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I feel you. And
yeah.
I want to give you a congratulations before we start really getting deep.
Hey, but on the cool, he probably should have got his ass off the panel anyway, because I only want to hear opinions from niggas that get in the Chan Ross.
Oh.
If you too scared to get in the Chan Ross and make picks, I don't give a fuck about your picks anyway.
There you go. Say it again. I concur.
But Hyphy is back. He said he's not gonna run from the smoke. He came back to represent, to fight on. Fall on your sword.
He's been running from that Chan Ross smoke for 3 seasons. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Where are you at in the Chan Ross? Yeah, help is on the way. I'm in the building. What's up with everybody? King of the Kinfolks, what's going down, bro? The King, what's up with it, bro?
What's happening, man?
Now, don't try to get all smart. What's happening, man? Come on now, give me that spice you was giving me earlier today when you was agreeing with Hyphy. I'm just here to let you know, Bud getting smoked. What's up, Master Rod? He's saying happy birthday to my big brother. I'm trying to make sure I haven't lost anybody. I like the mean streaking fighter, says D-Lo 404 Boxing. That's what you say. But you're still picking Bud over the meanest dude in the damn thing, the Texas Rattlesnake. And I ain't talking about Steve Austin or Steve, whatever his name is from the wrestling. I'm talking about Earl the Spence Truth Jr., as my boy Pecos Beer would say. We got Castano gonna come in. He gonna get knocked out by Charlo. Bud gonna get smoked. I'm bringing it. I want all the action, all the noise. Nah, say that. Say something, Hyphy. Go on, say something.
Well, these dudes try to jump you when I jump.
Yeah, they tried to jump it.
Y'all, as soon as they like, oh, King of Kings is off. Hold on, let's go in.
We coming to whoop that boy ass.
BK, you ought to be ashamed of yourself participating with Hyphy, man. Don't be drinking that jungle juice.
I ain't had nothing to say, man. I just got Bud, because he come from a house full of excellence. That's all I got, man.
Who, Bud Crawford? Oh, he's a fighter? Oh, okay.
He tried to embarrass. He tried to say, you see how fast Bud little girl is? You see, yeah, she fast enough to be like running from somebody trying to whoop her little boy.
They got that genetics to get away from the ass whooping.
That's right.
Who you think is still that kind of excellence in that little girl, man? Come on.
Hey.
Oh shit.
I want to
speak.
Now I want to get on something to forget to bring up yesterday. So we seen Montana Love over the weekend, and I heard he was mentioned to basically be wanting to fight Regis Prograis. How y'all feel about that?
Wait, do he even fight at 140?
something like
Reed
that. I
is
know he
fighting.
didn't
Yeah,
look
I
good.
think is Montana Love 140?
He didn't look good
Yes.
in the last fight. I know that. He looked like shit in the last fight, in my opinion. The people that was commenting, they were saying the same thing. They were like, man, this motherfucker don't look like he worth for fuck. I don't think he got a deep amateur background either, man. You can say what you want to say about Prograis, but he was 87 and 70. I think he was ranked number 4 in the country as an amateur. So I think he'll get his ass whooped fucking around with Rougarou. That's what I think. Don't up there fuck with him, Love. You get your ass beat.
Hey, everybody know I was high on Montana Love, but yeah, he looked as bad this weekend. Like, I think he need to go back to he still got some development, man. If you want to take an early loss, he'll take that fight against Prograis because he can't beat him right now. He needed years. Like that was bad. That was an opportunity for you to showcase your talents, and he looked at. I mean, that's not the place to look like that.
Damn. That was his time to shine, man. That was a showcase type of situation. You know what I'm saying? He fighting a motherfucker that done got knocked out and shit already. They tried to serve him up on the silver platter, but he went out there and fumbled.
Yeah, there was some severe chinks in his armor exposed that night. Like you said, that was a showcase fight. They was trying to have you're on the biggest card, I guess, of the year if you want to go with the hype and everything, and he went out there and laid a damn egg.
Well, maybe it was time for him to lay an egg. Maybe he'll turn around after that. Maybe he can go out there and box Rougarou like Josh Taylor did. Who knows?
Nah,
I don't believe
Josh Taylor had 150 amateur fights. Shit.
I don't believe it. I'm just saying. I'm trying to make sure that the cake is whipped up just right. Because, wait, which one of them are you going for, Hyphy? Rougarou or the other guy?
I mean, that's obvious. Rougarou, personally, I don't even think Montana Love cracks the top 10 at 140. It's about 10 other dudes that whip on him. Jose Cepeda, all types of dudes that Russells.
Okay. Now, Russell for sure. I'm very high on him. I'm high on that afro that he got looking like a helmet. His afro really looked like a helmet. But that dude is rugged and he can fight. And I like watching him fight. So with that being, you getting ready to say something, bro? No. Rodney, Master Rod in the house. He say salute to all my other brothers on the channel and the 21 plus team. Marlo's Corner say, man, they need to hurry up and announce the fight. And Maestro agreeing. Going down the line. Gil Coles has spoken. He says Marlo's Corner. Nah. Let them take their time talking about A side, B side. Uncle Al baking the cake. Oh, whoa. Slow down there, pimpin'. We're not going to come in here. It's all about, you got to pick a side, Gil. You either going to be the part that we going to smoke, you're going to be a smoked part or the smoker. Which one? You're going to be smoking Bud or trying to protect Bud? Holding it all to yourself.
Nah, he unhappy, man, since Thurman ain't even in the picture of none of this. That's what he's salty about.
Thurman can always go ahead and act like he, because he had missed so much from injuries and stuff. You know how they hold you back in school because they like, you were just sick too much. So we're going to let you get another chance. So he can come up with the new crop of guys that's getting ready to come up. Boots and Stanionis and them. He could fight them.
He not about to do that, OG. That motherfucker felt like he should be fighting for championships. He ain't trying to fight them youngsters like that, man.
He thinking you gonna put a full grown dog in there with the puppies. I mean, that fool is not trying to be. He is not trying to do none of that. Them is too many ass whoopings. Man, I think Stanionis got action if he fight Thurman. I'm just saying, man, that he is not gonna fight none of them dudes. He think of another 147 that's teetering. He'll probably shrink Jesse Vargas down and fight him or some bullshit.
Wow.
Square business.
I was just saying, because he missed so many days of school. Missed so many days of boxing with injuries and getting married and whatever else he was doing.
Playing the flute.
Yeah, so he learned how to be a soloist on the flute and all this kind of stuff. I was just trying to help him because it'll make him. People will look at him like, man, Thurman was great. He went out there and handled all those youngsters. not seeing that would happen, because I think they would beat the brakes off of old Thurman. But
Hey, MZ, let Thurman come in on some of the music with the flute. You know what I'm saying?
you know what? Because it is a party and everybody doing their thing, I ain't gonna hit you with high noon. But we got this new.
Here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Let me bag up. I don't think it is quite time for that song right there. Let me go to All Day. Let me pull up All Day, because I feel like that's what's gonna be happening to Bud's ass when he get in the ring with Earl Spence. He gonna be getting his ass whooped all day. Can y'all hear that?
Sounds good, OG.
We go harder than concrete. Me and my body get smoked out. Ice chest full of beers. Cheers, this the dirty south. Fuck being down and out. We in this bitch trying to stay alive. Big city, my nigga. I see you trying to get your money. 3 7 for life, and I fuck with it. You better show your fans straight. You don't rank with me. Standing up on all 10. Every day it's on again. Same day, same shit. All across the bitch, no matter where you live. Hold it down. Shout out across Southwest side. Make your time straight all day. All day, get your money and it can't wait. All day, where it's real and it's no face. All day, real shit. All day, trying to stay out the way. All day, making sure that the fam straight. All day, get your money and it can't wait. All day, where it's real and it's no face. All day, real shit. All day, trying to stay out the way. All day,
making sure my family's straight. Doing what I do, keep doing my beats, making sure my family eats, saying little prayers. I'm glad I got to know ya. I'ma be here till the end. I'm the only master bride.
Making sure that the fam straight all day, get your money and it can't wait. All day, where it's real and it's no face. All day, real shit. All day, trying to stay out the way. All day, making sure that the fam straight. All day, get your money and it can't wait. All day, where it's real and it's no face. All day, real shit. All day, trying to stay out the way. All day.
I pray my kinfolk and I don't sleep. They can't eat, they can't eat, and I don't sleep. I make way for my kinfolk. Guard dog up all night, making sure everybody sleep tight. Checking the perimeter with that thing on me, making sure that it's all right. I never leave my post alone, even if it means posting alone. I ain't talking about call, I'm talking about literally leaving my post alone. Some people live under the pressure. Oh no, not see. I'm gonna make sure that my family always equal up to me.
Making sure that the fam straight all day, get your money and it can't wait. All day, where it's real and it's no face. All day, real shit. All day, trying to stay out the way. All day, making sure that the fam straight. All day, get your money and it can't wait. All day, where it's real and it's no face. All day, real shit. All day, trying to stay out the way. All day.
I got that retired money, so the fam is good. Bought a home out in the country, moved us out of the hood. When circumstances were bad, we converted to good. Every time they said I couldn't, I showed them I could. These haters plotting my downfall, I'm wishing you would. I'm 10 steps ahead of you, you back where I stood. Nigga, you should understand this boy don't play. Regardless of what you say, we bring that heat all day. Let go.
That's right. Y'all see what it says up there. Because Gil Cole feel like we disrespecting Keith Thurman. So, there. How's that for you, Gil? Is that better?
Man, I wanted to say something, man. I had told y'all about this fight that's coming up this weekend with Kovalev and this guy named Tervel Pulev. And I saw that the odds makers got Kovalev as the favorite going into this fight. So I just want y'all to be aware of that. I'm still taking Pulev. I think that Kovalev is the favorite based off name recognition only. The man is coming off a long layoff. He ain't fought since 2019. And this is his first fight in a new weight class, going against an Olympian in his natural weight class with a high knockout percentage. I just think that just spell it ain't good for Kovalev. So I think he's gonna get knocked out. And
is this fight at cruiserweight?
It's at cruiserweight, bro. It's his
Oh,
first
shit.
fight at cruiserweight. That's what I'm saying. It's at cruiserweight. And then another thing too, I was watching Jaron Ennis last night, some of the footage that I could find on him, and some shit really stood out to me when I watched him against Sergey Lipinets. That motherfucker came out in the orthodox stance and was boxing beautifully. Lipinets couldn't even touch him. And then for some reason, Boost decided to go southpaw in the second round, and it did not take much time for him to get caught with a looping right hand. I must say that he looked spectacular in the southpaw stance offensively, but I did think his defense started to lag, because that's when he got caught with a clean shot. And I also noticed that he wasn't able to clinch Lipinets as a southpaw. Every single time he tried to clinch him, Lipinets slipped out the clinch, and he was landing shots on Ennis. If it wasn't for that, I think that the punch landed from Lipinets would have went down drastically. But the fact that he couldn't clinch the man, it allowed Lipinets to get some work off on him. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Ennis needs to just stay orthodox. I think he's a better fighter as an orthodox. He had the offense and the defense working as an orthodox. As a southpaw, I saw mainly offense, but not as much defense. You know what I'm saying? But I do think he's going to go out here and stop this guy, Clayton. I noticed that Clayton only got a 69.5-inch reach. Ennis got a 74-inch reach, and I think that's going to play a part in this fight, because Clayton, he put a lot of pride in his jab. But if he's going to be jabbing with Ennis, I think the reach for Ennis is probably going to make him have the best of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a 5-inch difference. My goodness.
Yeah.
That's a lot to overcome. And Ennis is kind of, he uses his jab, I'd say about 30% per round, maybe.
He throw a lot of jabs.
But I see him do all that other stuff so much to what they call his power punches so much. Like you was doing the other day. I can't be doing that shit. Fuck around in here, hyperventilating or something.
Shit.
Yeah,
He need to settle in sometimes, man, because that's the one knock I have on him. I think, and they were saying it because his trainers were talking about it too, that Boost he got all these skills and he don't know what it's like, dude, you got to settle in and give yourself some kind of identity and maybe do the switching, not just because you can do it, but because you see it's going to be effective. And when you see it's not working, stay in one stance and make it happen.
Yeah, what really bothered me is when he went southpaw, Lipinets literally casually walked up to him and hit him with a looping right hand. And Ennis's leg came off the ground too. I think he felt it. I'm gonna post some clips of the shit off in the Discord so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And one time in the fight, he literally switched right there in front of Lipinets. Like he didn't dress it up or nothing. He just dry ass switched right there in front of Lipinets. If it was a better fighter, he might have got tagged. I mean, I guess
low key, man, when they do that, it's not even switching. It's called getting squared up. It's because that's just a bad business against, the certain fighters. He would have got, like you said, he could have got slept in that. Even if he had threw a punch with his legs being lined up like that, he could have possibly dropped him or something,
D-Lo, that's you in the back?
Yeah, you gotta see what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, pull that up. I was
gonna tell you, be careful, OG. I know we ain't had no troubles and stuff, but still be careful, man.
Yeah. Don't be sorry, be careful.
Yeah, wait till that motherfucker D-Lo respond in the chat before you let a motherfucker on. As a matter of fact, D-Lo was the person that they used to get on last time.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's me this time. It's me.
Yeah, I could tell by the bad internet. So yeah, that's him.
Man, go ahead over there.
What's going down?
Hey, what's up? Salute, y'all.
Salute.
Salute to you,
I want to jump right in on this switching conversation right quick. Because Trey, I always point out, what I don't like about, these guys switching in inopportune times. And you just highlighted, one such thing of him switching right in front of the man, without space and really, telegraphing it. You know what I'm saying? That was just a lack of disrespect, lack of respect for the opponent. I guess at that point he felt that comfortable. But that switching in close proximity can get you hurt. Get you square up and get caught with a big shot. But at the same time,
the guys that are really slick with the switching can use it offensively if they're throwing a punch in the switch. And I'm gonna tell y'all one of the sweetest punches I ever seen of somebody doing a switch was this was when Andre Berto was on his come up, and he was fighting this guy named Cosme Rivera. And Berto had him in a, you know what I'm saying, Berto had the upper hand on him, and Rivera threw a shot, and then he switched stances and threw another shot. I want to say he dropped Berto. I think that was the first time Berto ever got dropped. But it was just real slick and subtle how he done it. But he disguised it. It wasn't something Berto saw coming. And an inexperienced fighter, you're more likely to get that in on somebody that doesn't have a lot of experience. Because Rivera, he was a guy that had a lot of losses, but he had a bunch of pro fights and had a ton of experience. So, it was just something that it was a sight to see. Of course, Berto overcame and ended up either getting a stoppage or a UD or whatever. But it was just wanted to add that little tidbit about these guys switching. I hadn't seen anybody, do anything like that in a long time.
That sounds like Sugar Shane Mosley when he had moved from 135 to 147. It was like his second fight at 147. He fought this Spanish guy, and I think he might have been kind of tall. It's been a long time since I've seen him fight. It seemed like his last name was Rivera. As a matter of fact, it might not have been, but it seemed like
might have been the same dude.
But Shane Mosley, they was on the inside. Shane, he orthodox. He had did this slight little shift where he all of a sudden was southpaw, and he hit this dude with a right hook that was hard. It might have been the hardest right hook I ever seen. Like you could hear like the percussion or some shit off this man's head. You know what I'm saying? When he got caught with this punch, and the dude just fell straight down on his knees and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't tripping on no shit like that. But the way Boost just switched in front of Lipinets, it did kind of feel disrespectful because Lipinets, he don't really have an amateur background. He only got a few fights. You know
Lipinets was a kickboxer.
Yeah, he ain't no real boxing motherfucker. The only reason he got some shine is because he beat Lamont Peterson when he had one foot on the banana peel, another foot in retirement. And he had a tough go with Mikey Garcia at 140. He kind of surprised some people. He came with that jab, bob and weave and the shit, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, man, he ain't really worth a fuck to me. You know what I'm saying?
I thought Lipinets lost that fight for that vacant belt, man. I don't remember who the guy was he was fighting. It seemed like he was, I can't remember. Asian, he was an Asian guy. But it seemed like to me, you know what I'm saying, when I remember watching that fight, man, I felt like the other guy wanted to fight. But they wanted to give Lipinets a belt, though.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got a question, though. I'm just throwing this out there. It don't really mean that unless you do. You think Bud gonna try that in the fight with Oyo?
Try what?
Absolutely not.
What are you gonna try?
Yeah, we was on a conversation of switch hitting. I'm thinking that Bud, he the man. I gotta bow down to Bud right now. Let social scientists and hype.
Yeah, it's really similar to that Canelo syndrome. Like we basing this man greatness off of some motherfuckers that ain't worth too much, in my opinion. Like we basing the man greatness off Indongo and shit like that. Like what the fuck is that?
Trey,
who we basing Earl greatness off of though?
Indongo could fight. Indongo was a beast. He wasn't a world beater. He was a satellite.
Let me ask you this.
Indongo was a world beater by definition.
No, our definition of a world beater is that you place in the AIBA World Championship.
No, I'm talking about
who we basing.
You can't contaminate it. You can't contaminate our definition, brother.
Listen,
by
man.
My definition.
Who we basing Spence greatness on?
Okay, number one, I ain't never said Earl Spence was number one pound for pound. And Earl just whooped the shit out of the motherfucker that beat your boy 27-10 in the amateurs.
This amateur. I don't care about the amateurs. I don't care about the amateurs.
That's why he didn't want no smoke in the pros, bro.
This the pro game.
Deal with it.
Why your boy ain't get his revenge?
I don't know. Shit, he over there on the top rank. Why your Dennis Ugas didn't go over there on top rank and fight?
Yeah, he already whooped his ass. What he got to go looking for the person he done already killed?
Well,
Then
see,
you
he had
supposed to
the
come
belt.
back with something.
He had the belt. Why Ugas didn't say, hey, let me go over there and get that belt off Crawford? He
Hey
easy. I beat
man,
him in amateur.
you can't flip the script, man.
Hey,
Your
the
boy
flip been
lost the
script.
fight, bro.
Cause
The what? The what?
The flip been scripted. You heard me. Hey.
Okay.
hey, but you know what? I mean, that's a legitimate point. The thing about it is because the argument is when somebody makes a thing, oh well, who Earl? The thing about nobody, and we can say what we want, maybe if we're joking, nobody has ever claimed Earl Spence is number one, not even number two, pound for pound. Bottom line,
Oh, that
number
yes.
one in his division, yes, maybe number two because, like I said, Crawford is there, but we're literally talking about somebody that we're putting on the pound per pound list. And to be honest, that's the comparison. So you can't sit there and say, oh, well, this is because he's not in that same realm. You would be you'd be probably better to say, oh, well, who Canelo based on being in there? Because those are one or two. Those are the one or two we were been talking about. So, and if we look at his undisputed run, Canelo's, it's slightly better than, I guess, I don't know, are they about the same? Or no, it's slightly better because I think he had
Errol does make regular appearances on the pound for pound list. And some people like, well, why y'all got Crawford above him? Well, he ain't even number one at welterweight.
No, that's just being goofy because, like you said, you do have to give him some, I guess, whatever. But no, the pound per pound lists are so soiled anyway. It is true. How are they in the same division? And then you put him on another list and he's ahead of them. So by that logic, like I said, that's why like I just said, Earl to me, I can't say he's number 147 if on the pound per pound list I have Terrence Crawford in above him. That doesn't make any sense.
I think that does make sense.
It made perfect sense to me.
No, because look, here's the problem
hold on.
look, man, the way that we do, the way pound for pound has been diluted into something weird. It is basically this: if everybody was the same size and they fought each other, who would win? That's basically what you're saying. So regardless of what he did at 140 or 147, people that say Terrence Crawford is number one pound for pound because they're saying if he was 168 and he fought Canelo, he would beat him. If he was 147 and he fought Earl, he would beat him. If he was 130 and he fought Shakur Stevenson, he would beat him. That's basically what it's saying. So by that standard, it doesn't make sense that he's ranked. It doesn't.
Yeah, but that's not how you rank in a division, though. A lot of times when you rank in a division, it's based on who you beat, where they were ranked, and stuff like that. So if you look at that, if you just go by the rankings, forget the names. If you just go by the rankings of the guys that Errol Spence Jr. beat and the rankings of the guys Terrence Crawford beat at 147 pounds, you gotta. I ain't gonna say you got to, because everybody can have their list how they want to. For me, I have to put Errol Spence Jr. above him. Plus the fact that Errol Spence Jr. has been in the division, has way more fights in the division. And he was already number one when Terrence Crawford got there. Terrence Crawford hasn't done anything. Crawford hadn't done anything to unseat him in that division. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, and another way to look at that is like when Usyk moved up to heavyweight, they were saying, well, we don't know who he is as a heavyweight, and Joshua had all the belts, so Joshua was ranked higher at heavyweight than Usyk at that time.
Yeah, but heavyweight ain't supposed to be included in that. So,
but I'm saying that's just on the pound for pound.
Heavyweight on their list though. They put heavyweights on the list.
Yeah, I know they do, but like I said, it's not the.
But that ain't the point. My point is Usyk wasn't ranked in that division. You know what I'm saying? Because he had just moved up.
But Bud been here for a minute, and I agree.
For years.
I agree with D'Lo 404 boxing. Yeah, he just came up and he ain't beat the same competition at 147 as Earl did. D'Lo made some great points just then. And who are you to try to make it seem like he did?
Yeah, you're right. D'Lo right then and there. Of all the times I heard him speak, that's the first time I was like, that is absolutely right. Bro, that was amazing. You should repeat that in every show.
Hey, bro. Well, thank you. I'm a screen record you saying that, and I'm gonna play that on the intro of every video I make going forward.
Go ahead and do what you got to do. As long as you put on the ending part of what you said too.
Thank you. Number one, Errol.
Yeah. So that's right. Say it again. Errol Spence is gonna be handling that boy. Let me go ahead and give you props. So y'all know what we're doing tonight. We celebrating the fact that Marlowe's Corner been on for 4 solid years doing the YouTube community, the boxing community that is. 4 solid years of good service with their videos, with their trivia, with the best fight caller in the game as far as YouTube go, because he'll say the other dude is it, the right there on the picture, and I say it ain't. But I got to give props to them for 4 strong years, and you guys keep it going. Big E's birthday today. Happy birthday to you, bro. And back to it. We done whooped Hyphy into a coma or something. He just don't even want to answer no more because Bud is going down. And with that being said, I'm gonna hit y'all with some hydro blow.
Shorty looking mad fly, had me captivated when she walked by. I'm serious, she had me feeling this tingle, son. Stimulating conversation after mingling. Honey was jingling, the stretched jeans looking clean. Appearance would enhance any scene. I mean, feel that, really. I know it sounds silly, but looking at her was like puffing on a fat fillet. Relaxing, she had this natural attraction. She started laughing when she saw my reaction. Oh my. Pass the name and number to the cell. Asked for mine, I said his oldest last name is Bell. Also known as the O, the B, the 3, the A, the S, the T. It's me, obese. If you get high, then I'm your guy. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love.
Met this honey from the other day. Nice hair, nice feet from around the way. She had the smooth skin and pretty eyes. And my ears open like Johnny singing lullabies. My, when she spoke, she gave me butterflies. She told me she was into me and not those other guys. Oh yeah? I felt the rush, she made a brother blush. And in my mind, I thought of ways that I could make her gush. You better believe we hear some trees and then we hit the crib. We home alone and on the phone trying to reach the ribs. Digging like a girl from home, stroke away. She couldn't keep her face poking tight. Mom in my lane.
That's right. Watch through that damn pressure on the back. How you pull my hair? Oh, just got my hair moving. Oh my God, I'm about to blow.
And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love.
I'm chilling in my room on this night. I got something tied up in the shower. Am I right? A friend in the negligee smiling and she rolling up. Every once in a while looking up, saying, "Girl, hurry up." She placed her gaze back up on and took a deep sigh and said, "I'm so hungry. You want a drink?" I said, "Yeah." And while she walked into the table, she asked him what I think. I like the way your lips poke, I like she pouted. And that ass got my little man shouting. She kinda giggled, "Oh, you like what you see?" Before I can answer, I heard, "Hey, what about me?" I turned around, she got a pose with no clothes, with her leg up on the chair, with her ass so exposed. She said, "Don't speak, just lay back on the bed." Said something about double hit. Yeah, you heard what she said.
And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love. And if I got the high, you got control. You can make this track love.
Damn. Derek Bailey said, Marlo's Corner has birthed all these other channels into trying to call fights now. And there it is, simple and plain. And Gil Coles agrees. Now, we got D-Lo 404. Thurman would likely still be top dog at 47, if not losing to Manny. The long layoff just off past accomplishments in the class. I don't know. Look like
I don't know about that either, no more.
Look like we lost some because Thurman just didn't seem to be that dude that was looking for all smoke when it came down to really proving he really wanted smoke. He just didn't seem like that guy to me. Well, I could be wrong, but that's my opinion of him. He just didn't seem like he was that guy that wanted to smoke. And
Yeah, because there's two main fighters you got to think about, regardless. Like he didn't fight Kell Brook, and that was a very easy fight to make. He into for a reason. So it maybe like you said for a time period there, and that's not me shitting on him. Like I don't know why he didn't fight him, but he should have. He fought Sean Porter. So and Danny Garcia, those are his top wins. They were, considerably maybe close fights or whatever. But I think Earl at some point in time, because if you want to go fighter per fighter and do a comparison, he beat Porter, but he beat the dude that beat Porter. So that's a better win. Danny Garcia, they both beat that guy. And so now let's trickle down to the fighters after that. So if we talk about right now, you said right now with the Ugas win, it's game over. So no, I don't necessarily think that narrative will be correct.
Let me speak on that because I wasn't putting that out as a narrative. Actually, was Gil Cole was saying something in the chat, and I was kind of trying to, give his boy props for who he was.
Oh, okay. You were trying to make Gil Cole feel better.
But no, seriously. Let me say this.
Okay, go ahead.
It's one of them situations. It kind of goes back to what I said about Errol being number one, until somebody unseated him. Keith Thurman, regardless of how we felt about him not fighting Errol Spence Jr. or even the Kell Brook fight, which I think the Kell Brook fight not happening was more than just about Keith Thurman. I think, also look at Sean Porter wanted a rematch with Kell Brook, and his people didn't make that happen for him. So it kind of made me wonder if they even wanted to go back to that Kell Brook, revisit Kell Brook. Like our guys don't have to fight Kell Brook. We got enough fighters over here without Kell Brook. That could have been the case at that point. And then plus Kell Brook was the champion, and they had another guy that was on the way up that was about to be in that mandatory position. So it played out like it did. And Kell Brook went to chasing money and went after the Triple G fight, instead of, he dared to be great. Let's leave it at that. So, my thing is keep the work that Keith had already put in, even with the layoffs. I feel like if Keith hadn't lost, it's hard to just say, oh, I'm gonna jump this guy over Keith, I'm gonna jump that guy over Keith. Now, granted, if it's some blatant ducking out there and there's no excuses, and these guys, everybody signing off on the fight saying, hey, let's do it, and Keith Thurman's, ready to throw away belts because he don't want to fight Errol Spence Jr. or whoever, then I look at it like, okay, at that point, you can't just keep saying this guy's number one. Somebody's just clearly outshining you. And you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But I mean, even if you look at the first fight that Errol Spence Jr. had that was a common opponent with Keith Thurman was Leonard Bundu, and he made a lot lighter work of Bundu. But, people always make the argument, well, Keith Thurman fought him first or whatever. But, I mean, on the eye test, to me, I felt like Errol Spence Jr. just always seemed like a bad matchup for Keith Thurman. And I felt like the way Keith Thurman was acting about the fight, that maybe he felt the same way I did. But, that said, you still can't take away the guy's O's that he took from him. You know what I'm saying? And well, he took some guys' O's from him. He beat Sean Porter, even though it was after Kell Brook beat him. You know what I'm saying? But he did a lot of work in the division to get to that number one spot, but he just ended up having these diva tendencies. And, of course, he got injured and things like that. But I just find it hard to just knock a guy off from a number one spot when, nobody's beat him. But,
no, but that's the thing, though.
For us, he went and fought Pacquiao.
Yeah,
and Pacquiao cleaned that up for us.
Yeah, so like I said, the point at the end of the day is mute because he did lose. And so, and like I said, Ugas. And the funny part is maybe low key Errol having to get an injury, and then Ugas get in there just completely. If there is a boxing lineage or any of that type of stuff, that cleaned it all up. There is nobody who's sitting around in the straight who hadn't lost or hadn't been beat by somebody. All these people have fought each other. So, yeah, that sounds great. But in the end of the day, he did lose, and that washed him Because like I said, up to him losing to Pacquiao, because like you said, it's literally you can turn it, but he did lose. So the point is mute. He lost, and it's over. His old had to go.
Yeah,
Plus the
even him
fighters,
losing to Pacquiao even helped out the WBC situation, you know, because he was like the champion emeritus with the WBC, and he was supposed to be, once he got his act together or got his situation, you know, where he needed it, he could step right into a title shot and challenge whoever the champion was. But once he went in and fought Manny Pacquiao defending that WBA belt and lost it, that status with the WBC went away too. So that kind of cleared up both of the belts that Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying, had claim to. And that's why he's on the outside looking in right now.
let me ask a question. Who are Keith Thurman's best wins?
I mean, for me, I like the Diego Chavez win. I like the Sean Porter. I mean, of course, it was a close fight, and I gave it to Porter upon first glimpse. I like the Danny Garcia win was probably, you know, one of his best wins, and I give him the Collazo win.
Well, Earl done beat 2 out of 4 of them motherfuckers, and he got a couple of other wins that's at least comparable or better, like with Ugas and shit. So I think Earl done surpassed the motherfucker anyway, even if Thurman didn't lose. If we just basing it on Thurman's past accomplishments, I think Earl done already matched that shit.
Here.
Yeah, I just like the fact that it got cleared up on its own. Because I mean, I wouldn't. That's like trying to make a claim for Terrence Crawford should be over Spence because he done beat 2 of the guys that he beat.
Okay, but let's just take what you just said though. You just said Diego Chavez, Porter. You said Diego Chavez, Porter, Danny Garcia, and you said Luis Collazo. So we look at Earl. We got, hold on. Okay, let me finish. Yeah. Okay, so then look with Earl. You got Porter, you got Danny Garcia, Ugas, and you got Kell Brook. Which one of those lists is more impressive to you?
I mean, I like the work Earl did better.
Well, shit, he passed them. That's the point I'm making.
I mean, like I said, I'm glad that's not a conversation because if things are held served, I think it would still be. It will be a public opinion type thing, but Keith Thurman would still be the recognized number one. I mean, but like I said, it's like King of Kings said, really a moot point. I was just trying to get a guy his respect, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm glad we ain't in that situation because I feel like we would still be where we were. Keith Thurman still wouldn't be trying to fight the dude. I just feel like now Keith Thurman wants to fight him because of where he is now. I feel like if Keith Thurman was still top dog, he'd still be looking at other opponents.
I was just responding to what you said in the chat. You said Thurman would likely still be top dog at 47 if not for losing to Manny. The long layoff just off past accomplishments in the class. And I'm debunking that. I'm saying that's wrong. I'm saying even if he didn't lose to Manny, Earl has passed his accomplishments with the strength of schedule. I think his wins are better than Keith Thurman's, even if he didn't lose to Manny Pacquiao.
I still don't think. Well, Keith Thurman would still have 2 belts. Errol wouldn't have one of those belts.
Fuck the belts. I'm talking about the names.
Hold on.
4 names.
Hold on. Why did he fight those names? Right? You got to think about
the top people in the division.
All of this stuff happened as a result of Keith Thurman not being there. You can't take part of it out and act like the other part.
I'm talking about the names. I just asked you 4 names.
It came to pass.
I just asked you 4 names. I just beat you. You just gave me 4 names. You gave me 4 names, and I gave you 4 better names.
And go back to what I just said. What was my statement in the chat?
I just debunked what you
said in the chat. What was my statement in the chat? I said if this hadn't happened, the man would probably still be the recognized number one. If it hadn't happened,
based off past
Ugas wouldn't have a damn belt. Probably would have never fought Spence. See what I'm saying? All of this stuff happened.
No, hold on, but you disregarding what you said. You said just off past accomplishments in class. That's what you said.
That's what had a number one. How do you see the number one?
I'm saying that he's not based off what you said, based off past accomplishments in the class. If we look at his best wins, according to you, if we look at the best wins with Earl, he has a better strength of schedule with Kell Brook, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and Udonis Ugas.
When he beat the guys at the time, I'm saying I like the wins better. I'm not gonna say the people who rank these guys number one are gonna say that a win over, because they count these losses and shit. Keith Thurman was beating had one loss or no losses and shit like that at the time. You know what I'm saying? When you beat a guy matters. That's what the argument is about all these other motherfuckers. Is you beat him at this time, or you beat him after this person beat him up with all these years later.
All
You know
that, hey man, D-Lo, all that, like I said, all that you like what Trey X is saying, even at the end of the day, let's just say we had some kind of magical thing that could change time. We just remove that one loss from Pacquiao outside the area. We just remove that, but everything else falls out. Ugas still fights Pacquiao and beats him. All these other things still happen, and Earl has his resume, how it sits right now, regardless of how you put it, or this, that, and the third. His resume right now is superior to whatever Keith Thurman accomplished, even if you could magically erase his if ESPN came and erased his loss. So that's the thing about it. So you, at the end of the day, even if you do, by all those contexts of what you're saying, you take Earl's top four against his top four, it's a wash. It doesn't matter.
Those the top four that I like. I ain't looking at the man.
Yeah, look, those are the top four, period.
I'll
concur with you. I bet you everybody on this panel, maybe you can have Chavez switch between a couple fighters, but at the end of the day, Earl's strength of schedule is far superior to what Keith ended up with at this moment in time. Bottom line.
At the end of the day, Earl gonna beat Terrence.
Easy work.
At the end of the day, if I was making the ranking, I would have Spence over, because I feel like Spence would beat him. And I know that the Spence tried to get the fight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that the way things are and the way boxing politics work and the way they handle these rankings, I strongly feel like the man would still be sitting there, regardless of how his fans feel, whether he deserved it or not. I feel like he would probably still be sitting there as the top guy in the division if he didn't have a layoffs and he didn't have a loss, regardless of what somebody fighting around him did. I feel like it would be hard pressed to see him unseated, and I've seen that in boxing over and over and over and over and over.
It's still defeated purpose, because all that did happen. So it's a
right.
This ain't fantasy boxing, man. He lost, he been laid off, he ducked Earl, all that stuff. So it don't matter, man. At the end of the day, and then even like I said, your final point is still mute. Like I said, all that is mute. Even if you erased it, he's still better than him. It is what it is. Boxing politics, lists, corny shit like that. You can't sit out years upon years, get your belt stripped, do all this other weird stuff, and then still if somebody left him in the top slot, then they ain't been watching boxing. And I promise you, just off Earl's popularity and his pay-per-view numbers and his money, he would have got pushed over. Bottom line.
Shots fired. Gil Cole said EJ ain't fight Barrios though. But then he come back and say all this talking coming from King of Kings. You paid Yasser Hussein for that Wilder versus Fury fight yet? Bow, 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 bow. Wow, Gil Cole, he's snipering at you, man.
He got quiet as a motherfucker too. You see?
And he's supposed to send me his little pay. Whatever, man. Y'all man, that's between me and yes, sir.
Y'all work that out.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Wow, he shot. Woo,
hey, Gil Cole just did that because he had to sell out some ducats last week after he picked Canelo.
But he paid quick, came on there and gave the super chat like he was supposed to.
And put some extra on it. And he put some extra on it.
Yeah, so he want to make sure everybody else paying out like they supposed to too.
Hey, that's what good job, Gil. Hey, man, don't be doing that to King of Kings, man. What do you think this is, man?
It's all good. I know what it is, but salute, Gil Cole. Salute.
Now, where was I? Talking about y'all done with the Keith Thurman episode part of everything going on?
Hell yeah.
Let me see. I feel the need.
It's the last time I try to throw Keith Thurman a goddamn olive branch.
Yeah. That's what we got to say about that. Say one more word about Keith. Go ahead.
Who?
Yeah, there we go. That's right. The no name the
He
great one.
who remains nameless.
Yeah, that guy. Gil Coles came in hot and smoking with that one though. Whew.
Why you worry about all this? How about blah blah?
Hey,
How
when the
about what?
last time has Keith even fought a real welterweight? Like a true welterweight.
I done had a couple birthdays since then.
Riverside Rocky ain't no true welterweight. Hell, Pacquiao ain't no true welterweight. Fucking Barrios ain't no goddamn true welterweight. When is he gonna fight a true welterweight?
Hey, I think he's gonna be fighting somebody coming off a loss. Well, no, I actually know who Keith Thurman's supposed to be fighting. Let me shut up. And they ain't coming off a loss.
But who?
I can't say because the person who told me not to say that.
Okay, well,
They got it from, I can't say that.
Okay,
I wouldn't say it too much.
He's already got everybody tantalized now. They itching at the ears to know who is Keith fighting next. His shadow probably.
That's messed up.
Is a motherfucker fighting a welterweight? Can you at least say that?
Yeah.
All right.
Real recognized real has stepped into the building. What's up, bro? What's going on?
What's his initials?
Damn.
Like on the trivia. Yeah.
What year? When was his last fight? And who did he fight? Way to hold it down, D-Lo. Don't give up nothing, man. Don't give up none of those juicy tidbits. Save it for later. So
we'll find out a year from now. We just got to be patient.
Wow. What are you going to do?
Hey, that Barrios fight didn't do that good. I don't think he's going to wait the whole year this time.
Shit, he hardly ever fight, though, man. Shit, I doubt that he going to be right back in the ring on some active shit. Well, shit, we'll see, though.
Hey, I think that Barrio fight did so bad they ended up paying the promoter.
Dang, that's not good at all. Don't do Gil Cole's favorite fighter like that. Don't do him like that, man. Give that man a little respect.
They should have known better than to put it on pay-per-view.
Hey, that goddamn D-Lo, he been listening to too much Rick Lesser.
Oh, man, come on, man. You know I don't like that, man.
That's where you get your pay-per-view numbers from, nigga.
I shouldn't say I don't like it.
I be shot fired.
Well, hell, I don't give a damn about what they fucking
pay-per-view They sold 2 pay-per-views.
I ain't surprised, man. They should have known better than to put that shit. And that was probably me and Marlo with our dumb asses buying that shit.
Hey, well, the same thing with Areola and Ruiz, and then Ortiz and Martin. Man, it was been some crazy fights on pay-per-view.
They was fishing.
All of them fights should have been together, and they might have made a decent pay-per-view card.
That's pretty rough there. But that Charles Martin fight wasn't worth my time. Well, y'all cook for me for a second. I gotta grab the door real quick, please.
He had a throwback doorbell.
Yeah.
Like Amazon delivered this late, bro. So bringing them packages.
Hey, y'all, I got to tell you, too, that goddamn Kubrat Pulev, he a 25-1 favorite in his fight against Forrest. So even though
who is this Forrest guy?
He a motherfucker. I don't know a lot about him, but I know Pulev coming off a layoff. He ain't fought since 2020. But in the meantime, Forrest done fought Michael Hunter and DeCane. He said that Michael Hunter got robbed.
That's the guy that got injured in was not injured. He got robbed in the Hunter fight.
He said he got robbed, and plus he got a draw with Zone. So it looked like he can fight a little bit, but he's small though. He only 6'1".
Man, Pulev is just cashing check these days. It's gonna be hard for me. Y'all
hold on, man. I thought I heard somebody say something about that nigga got an old throwback ass doorbell. Did I hear that when I left up out of here?
Hey, why you bringing up old shit?
Wow, I did hear. I thought we was on the same side of the coin, man.
All right, I was giving you a hard time, big homie.
I ain't worried about it. Don't make me have to let Gil Coles ask the question again because I'll read it.
What? Oh, I mean, whatever, man.
Hey, y'all, I want to bring something else up right quick. I know, we all kind of looking forward to that fight between what's his name? Devin Haney. No, the other one, Haney and Cambrose. Australian dude, yeah. With the fight being over there, a lot of experts and some fans and people who fought overseas have said that Haney needs to go over there early to get acclimated to, get acclimated to fighting over there and get acclimated to the time zone and all of that stuff like that. And I find it odd that the fight ain't that far out and we still seeing Haney attending fights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of hope that Haney ain't just overlooking this dude. I know he's on paper he should win the fight, and I know he has supreme confidence in his ability. And a lot of time when a guy act like he don't want to fight you, of course there's a good reason for it. Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, and you know what I'm saying. But I just hope that we don't see Haney at another fight in the next week or two, and his fight getting close and close and close. I feel like people are right, especially with him being as young as he is, and not having had that deep amateur experience overseas. Like some of the guys like Shakur and all that. I especially feel like he should probably benefit him a lot to go ahead and get over there to Australia. The sooner the better.
I've been thinking about this shit already, man. Because he ain't got that international competition. I ain't been thinking about him not getting over there to get acclimated, but I just been thinking about, like, has he ever went to a foreign country and whooped some ass? I don't really know.
Mexico.
I know Mexico, but I'm talking about like
nowhere.
Yeah, but he fighting cab drivers in Mexico though. Like if you an amateur and you fighting international competition, you fighting some good fighters. You fighting some people. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't never had that. Matter of fact, he ain't even fight amateur in the senior class. He skipped out after the juniors. Yeah, when he turned 17, he turned pro in Mexico. So he ain't like Keyshawn Davis. He ain't like Shakur Stevenson, like you just said, guys that's like world beaters. Keyshawn Davis, another world beater OG. He won silver in the AIBA World Championships. He ain't got that type of experience like them guys. So that has been on my mind. But I did think, but what made me feel a little better was Tank Davis when he went and beat Leon Walsh. Tank Davis ain't got that international competition experience either, but he was able to go and beat Leon Walsh in his backyard. But I do think George Kambosos is a better fighter than Leon Walsh. So
yeah, Tank beat that boy off sheer power though.
He beat him off power.
Kind of just tore through him. Ain't that the fight where Tank went over there dressed like Michael Jackson, ain't?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all see what Jeff Mayweather said? Haney, you're not gonna win by decision in Australia, and his only chance is a knockout, and he ain't got power.
Wow. I didn't hear that. But
yeah, Jeff Mayweather said that shit.
That's the little dark faced one, right? His body and his face, two different colors.
Yeah, I think we talking about the same one.
Actually, black fighters actually got some history of getting some opportunities in Australia. Our first champion, John Perry, I told y'all about. He beat George Ho for the championship in Australia in the mid 1830s. He was a 13-year champion. Jack Johnson, he beat Tommy Burns in Australia when Hughes Deal McIntosh put the money up for it, and he became the first black champion. Plus we done had some other fighters in the past, like Peter Jackson. He won the Australian championship. If I'm not mistaken, Sam Langford might have too. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think he did. So we got history of fighters actually, like black fighters going to Australia and making some shit happen and getting some fair shakes.
Okay. Black excellence, since you did bring up the blacks, I just got to throw it out there because, Hyphy always say that I don't think he'd feel good if I didn't say something on this level right here. I feel like we can all agree that we see by just sheer events that's going on right now who runs boxing by a show of hands. Thank you. See, we all agree. Now,
I heard.
So they've been pushing on me for a long time about how great Terrence Bud Crawford is, but I'm gonna push that to the side and bring up the facts about the upcoming fight. King and I have already talked about Castano and Charlo. Haven't got your take on the social sciences yet. I don't know if Hyphy spoke on it. I don't quite remember. I don't think you have. So I would like to get your take on it as well, D-Lo and Trey.
I ain't even heard what the question was. What'd you say?
I didn't either.
Just y'all take on the. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You got it.
He was just asking y'all take on the Charlo Castano rematch. How y'all see it going?
I go first, so Trey don't think I'm biting off his assessment. Since somebody else,
my expert analysis. Go ahead.
Somebody else been doing that a lot. No, I mean, I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like this fight gonna look a lot like the first fight, and a lot of times rematches don't go to the same flow or same pattern as the other fight. But I think when I hear Charlo, what really concerns me about it is Charlo's he seemed a little overconfident. Like he seemed like he watched the tape, and based on what he felt like he saw on the tape, he knows that he can go out there and make the corrections, and it's going to be easy to do, and he's going to go out there and get a stoppage. Whereas Castano, you know what I'm saying, he had to survive at spots in the first fight. And because of that, people have forgotten that Castano hurt Charlo several times over the course of that fight. And I hear a lot of, even from team Charlo, that Castano pretty much can't do anything other than what he did the first time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that Castano in that fight didn't really look like he has in other fights. Credit Charlo. Credit then maybe intimidation. You know what I'm saying? He didn't feel comfortable enough to go out there and be Brian Castano. You know, he knew who he had in front of him. But I feel like, you know, for me, because of how I felt like the fight went, I feel like there's a large margin to be covered in closing the gap for Charlo, because I didn't agree with the scorecards. But at the same time, I also think that, you know, I just don't want to see Charlo in a situation, if he really wants to win this fight, going out there thinking knockout. I feel like Charlo has the skills to go out there and box at distance, keep Castano at the end of his punches, and show his athleticism. And I feel like that's what can win in the fight, is keeping the fight in the center of the ring, staying off the ropes. But I know that he didn't do that willingly in the first fight. Castano had a lot to do with why he kept ending up on the ropes. So for me, I feel like the fight is going to be some back and forth, going to be ebb and flow. I don't think Charlo's going to go out there and stop him. I think Castano is going to fight a careful fight again. But I think he may try to do a little extra because he didn't get the nod the first time. Charlo might press because he didn't get the nod. But I also feel like Charlo believes so much in his ability. And in the one high-profile rematch he had, it went so well for him the way it ended. Although I didn't see the fight, you know, being lopsided up until that point. I felt like Harrison was in that fight. So I just think in this one, if Charlo boxes and doesn't go in there head hunting or go in there thinking that I'm supposed to knock this guy out, I think he could box and control the fight and probably win 7-5. I think Castano can go out there and do some of the same things he did well. Try to keep the fight out of the center of the ring. Try to keep it tight and close and uncomfortable. You know, don't let Charlo get set, you know, as often as he wants to, and make it an ugly fight, so to speak. And I feel like he could win the fight close. But if I gotta, you know, just edge it to either fighter, you know, I feel like I think Charlo has a better chance if he has his head on right and don't go out there head hunting and stop reading his press clippings and all that. And he's saying the right things about last time he was trying to be superstar Charlo, and now he's just trying to be the boxer. I think if he goes out there and box, which I expect him to do, and I think if the opening comes, he'd try to go for the knockout. But I'm expecting him to go out there and box and win a close decision. That's what I'm thinking.
Me, I don't know what the fuck to expect from this fight, because number one, I have only predicted 2 correct rematches the whole 4 years I've been doing the corner. Number one, was Robert Helenius, the rematch against Kaneki, and the other one was the rematch with Rice, Johnny Rice against Michael Coffey. Them the only 2 rematches I done got right. Every
Two
time
upsets.
every time I get the shit wrong. But I'm gonna say this. I think that Charlo gets a little bit too much credit for the way he responded in the rematch against Harrison. Harrison was coming off a year layoff for that fight, and Charlo, he had a fight against, I think, Jorge Cota before he fought against Harrison in the rematch. So Charlo was a sharper guy. And most of the time, them type of guys get the knockout, and it still took him 11 rounds. And I'm not sure if Tony Harrison is as good of a fighter as Castaño. Tony Harrison was 75-12 as an amateur. Castaño was 181-5. He beat Earl Spence twice in the amateurs. I'm not sure if Tony Harrison is as good as this guy. But at the same time, what I got working in my mind is that a good big man only beats a good little man. We got a guy that's 5'11", going against a guy that's 5'8" or something like that. I know Charlo did a bunch of posting up with the guy, but sometimes I think it's simply go beat his ass. Instead of sitting up there trying to play chess with the guy and you trying to feint with him and set up shit and all that kind of shit, you so much bigger than this guy, bro. Just go beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of trying to be cute and trying to set up too much boxing shit, just go and put hands on him. Because whenever he did let his hands go, I thought he had success. He hurt Castaño a few times and shit. But I do know this Castaño is tough, man. He come from Argentina. They got a history of producing tough fighters over there. Mentally tough fighters sometimes too, you know what I'm saying? So I know he's going to come fight. He didn't fight the perfect fight the first time, even though I think he still could have won. So people saying that he don't really, like, it ain't really too many adjustments that he can make going into the fight, but I think it is. And since he got a deep and amateur background, I think he can make faster in the fight adjustments than Charlo. I think Charlo needs to listen to his corner. That was like one of the main things that tripped him up in the first fight. Even Earl Spence was like, God damn, you got to listen to coach. He ain't listening to coach. And if you're going to get into the biggest fight of your life with the bullets flying at you, that's when you decide to not listen to your coach and you're going against a more experienced fighter who can make adjustments faster than you. I think you're fucking up. So I think that Charlo can. By the way, I'm going to take Charlo because I think a good big man beats a good little man. They got him as the betting favorite. He like a 2-1 favorite. And I think he can go out there and beat him. I just don't know if it's going to be a stoppage like I heard people saying, because Charlo, like the last time they fought was like 9 or 10 months ago. That shit was a long time ago. And most of the time people don't get knockouts coming off that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is a rematch, so he do know this guy. It's kind of hard for me to really pinpoint what I think is going to happen, but I will say I am taking Charlo on the Champ Ross, and I might be taking him by decision, like majority decision.
Okay. I just wanted to get that out there. I just wanted to just pick y'all brains on it, seeing that we had already spoke on it. Social, did you speak on it? Or you got nothing to say about it?
Nah,
he got 11-round knockout.
For real?
No, I don't think I said that. But I do think Charlo might stop him. We keep talking about Charlo coming back better in the rematch, but I mean, we ain't never seen Castano in the rematch, so shit, he might come back better too. So I mean, I don't know. I just go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I think Charlo got more tools in the tool bag, but I don't know. We just haven't seen Charlo use them other tools in a minute. You know, he been head hunting and trying to knock people out for so long. We just ain't really seen him box like he did against, say, a John Jackson. We haven't seen Charlo box like that forever. Like, I don't even know if he remember how to do the shit. So maybe he can, maybe he can't. But I feel like I've only seen Castaño fight one way. He always come forward and be in your chest and push you up against the ropes. So I would say Charlo got more tools, and like Trey X said, he the bigger guy. So I mean, I got to roll with him. We'll see what Castaño come with.
Okay. Rod X in the building. He said, "What up, people?" He said he got Charlo by UD. But he came right in and jumped right in with his decision on what he think gonna go on with it.
We battle tested on the corner, nigga. You know what?
right out the gate. Glad to have you. Hey, man, I'm looking at the thumbs up. Y'all know I only got one. That's crazy as hell when like so enough people came through for me to have more than one. But anyway,
I
You
bet
got
you.
one
I
what?
doubt you got one, bro.
No, it ain't showing you the right thing. 'Cause
seeing that we partying for the channel and Big Bro, our brother Obese dropped this song called Bipolar Discussion. Y'all let us know what y'all think. I should have been playing more music, but I was enjoying the conversation about Terrence Crawford. Oh, I ain't pressed the button yet.
Yo, bro, hold up, bro. Let me talk. Hold on, calm down, man. Calm down, man. Chill. I'm not trying to deal with that bullshit. Take a deep breath and listen to me. It's not worth it. The value that you see in this violence is really worthless. Don't worry about the clown because he belongs in the circus. His purpose is the very definition of what jerk is. You got me nervous, all jumping and shit. Walking around, mean face, all grumpy and shit. Fist clutch, teeth grit, all huffy and shit. Matter of fact, let me look around. We lucky he did. Fuck that. Where that nigga at? He just gave me a reason to let him know I'm a shooter. And it's hunting season. He happy now, breathing, thinking this life is easy. Make him an asthmatic, hit him with two, leave him wheezing. Put that shit away, bruh. I'm not trying to catch a case. We need to have communication. Let's talk face to face. Besides, if you let it off, there's witnesses in place. That's how rumors get around. Community disgrace. Don't act within their haste and snatch a nigga's lifeline. Not trying to be displaced in jail for a lifetime. And based off my race is considered a black on black crime. But everything I say is a waste when you're not in the right mind. This ain't the time to appeal. I wanna hear this nigga squeal. Shoot this nigga in the cab. Turn his ass in the field. You can call it fast food, but to me it's a quick meal. You talking noise, I got the peace. See movement, me still. Shit, wifey was right. You need anger management. You need to find alternative ways that you can manage it. Imagine this, if we talk calmly, there'll be no damages. Handle this like two grown men that smoke some cannabis. Inhale, exhale, then maybe we can Bible this. Treat it as a one-time deal and let them slide on this. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Now with that kumbaya shit, so you can kill it, bro. He asking for the heat, and I'ma let him feel it, though. Put him 6 feet deep when he walks in that door. Oh, shit. Can that motherfucker go?
Man, so we've been chilling hard, celebrating the fact that Marlowe's Corner and Trey X been doing it for 4 solid years, giving us good content, giving us great fight calls, and giving us some hellified trivia. Hey, man, I salute you guys. I give y'all roses. I appreciate y'all in the boxing community on YouTube because you guys have made boxing fun, much more fun than what it used to be for me. I enjoy listening to you call the fights, and I want to say happy birthday, big bro. I love you. We celebrating and we having fun.
Definitely appreciate that, OG. I gotta say salute to for Big E coming up with that representing the Track Titans in the Champ Ross. He didn't come back with nothing last week, but he did come with something one week though. So shit, still salute
I'm
to
gonna come back with something this week though.
I didn't even know he was on the panel. What's up, OG?
Yeah, I just snuck in. I
I was just about to ask, did he ever get on?
Yeah, I had caught your message, D-Lo, man. I heard you.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say happy birthday, OG.
I appreciate that, y'all. That's what I came on here to do is tell y'all I appreciate y'all, man. Shooting those B-days at me, man. You know, I fuck with y'all. And I look forward to Monday and Tuesdays. I hurry up and do what I'm trying to do so I can catch up. But I appreciate it now, man. Yeah, I'll be on there this time, little bro. I ain't gonna let you down.
Already. I remind you.
I know you will. I'm on it though. I figured out something, but I'm gonna see.
Now you got to keep your secret. Yeah, you got to hold your secrets close to the vest. You know what I'm saying? Don't be telling everybody your secret.
Yeah, man. I'm figuring it out though. I got it.
Here Trey X talking about don't tell everybody your secret. Oh,
and I don't do nothing but tell all mine.
but D-Lo, man, I'm gonna tell you like this though, man. Is as soon as they announce the fight, me and you got to talk. We got to be on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm ready. I hear you talking about your chips and all that stuff and all that. So I got to get up on your chips, man. I got to have some of that, man. I got to get some of that.
I ain't got nothing but a few ducats, but it's all good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I ain't got no pending bets out. No, I don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like when people be like, "Hey man, if they make the fight, I don't do that." So I ain't got a single bet. So you know what I'm saying? When they make the fight, get at me. We'll see what we can figure out.
Yes, sir. I got you. Gil Coles, I love you, boy. I love you, man. I love all y'all, man. Y'all make our day. I'll holler at y'all, and I appreciate y'all. Holla.
Hey man, you got a cash out, Maestro?
Yeah, you got a cash out.
Oh yeah. I got one. I got you.
Put it in the chat, bro.
I pay my dues. I pay.
Yeah, he's a gentleman and a scholar.
No. I'm asking you. It's your birthday, man. I was asking you to put cash up in the chat, man. I was gonna shoot you a little something for your birthday.
Oh no, I'm good, baby, man. Okay. I appreciate that, though. I'm good on that.
All right.
I appreciate that. Pay me when it's time.
I ain't gonna be no there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was just trying to get you
shoot at my cash app when it's time. Be in my cash app when it's time. That's all I'm talking about.
Hey, they're gonna be. Hey, you remember playing Uno when they throw that reverse card down?
They got new Uno cards now, man.
That's what they're gonna be. Reverse.
Now they got new Uno cards now, man. You can make up shit.
Yeah, you can flip the whole deck over and shit.
Yeah, man. You can turn it over.
Hey, that's what Bud gonna do. He gonna flip the whole deck over when them boys square off.
And land on his neck.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I was just about to say, OG, we'll see.
Yes, sir.
You, that dude up on the top in the middle of King of King and my bro, him too. He can get some of that too. He can get some of that too. Yeah, he quiet right now, but he can get some too. Jumping on my bro. I was so glad Trey X came in on you, man, because I was about to come on and not say a damn thing, but I got your back, bro. I got your back, bro. That's all I was gonna say.
Hey, I'll tell y'all something. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, by nature at this point in my life, I'm like a super nice guy, right? So I go out of my way try to stop people from doing stuff that they might regret later on. But I'm telling you something. When it comes to this Errol Spence Jr. and Terry Crawford fight, if y'all mad at y'all money, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let y'all let it go.
I ain't gonna be mad at my money.
Hey, if you going against Earl in this fight, you must don't like money.
Yeah.
Y'all hate y'all money. Y'all mad at it.
I ain't mad at mine. We'll see.
Okay. All right, man.
All right, y'all. Peace. Trey X.
All right, OG.
Peace, man.
That man said, if you mad at your money. Whew, that's a good line right there, D-Lo. You must have been like practicing jokes with Dave Chappelle or something.
Hey, I told you, man, I came from that drag racing culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we had these same conversations. We do live chats. Back then it went on YouTube. We get on like a phone line, you know what I'm saying?
The party line.
Call-in shows. And you know what I'm saying? They be the same thing, but folks talking about locking in races and stuff like, hey, must be mad at your money. Go ahead.
Hey, what's the name of that hype man that Devin Haney got?
The old school dude?
Bishop Magic Don Juan.
No.
I was just fucking. That's what he looked like, though.
The hype man, that dude be tripping me out, man. That motherfucker got this video.
Lord Devin Haney.
He used to have a YouTuber that was a hype man, but I think they fell out. Well, I think he fell out with him or whatever.
This motherfucker got a video out right now. That motherfucker say big time styles for that guy Devin Miles. Yes, sir. Haney, Heney. Don't try because we deep fry. Then that motherfucker say, it's gonna be a big gathering. Let me finish, goddamn. That motherfucker say, this motherfucker messed up my flow, man.
Sorry.
That motherfucker, but the shit is funny though, man. That motherfucker got one. He say, down goes George. back with the belts in the United States, we jump on Delta or American Airlines aboard. That motherfucker had me laughing. He be out there spitting on bars on the motherfuckers, man. That dude is a cold ass hype man, square business.
Man, where you find this at on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on Fight Hype or Fight Hub or one of them goddamn.
I'm gonna have to look for that. I'm gonna have to look for that when we get off here, man. I ain't seen none of that. I ain't never heard of the dude or nothing.
Are you for real? That old man be clowning.
Yeah, man. I thought I had posted one in the Discord. I got the motherfucker saved. I'm gonna post that bitch, man. That motherfucker had me dying laughing with that shit.
Yeah.
I seen old Blair Cobb had folks. You know, he had Shane Mosley there that was kind of hyping him up, but you know what happened with Blair Cobb. But that the only fight I seen that had somebody like really, you know what I'm saying, like saying rhymes for him and stuff like that.
This dude cold.
He be dressed up nice, and he be spitting some good stuff for Devin.
Yeah,
man, I'm gonna go find it.
Yeah, that dude cold, man. He be freestyling with his shit too. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell like he be searching in his mind for words and shit, but that motherfucker be hitting that shit, be flowing with it.
Is that King? Oh, he might be under some waves.
Yeah, square business.
He probably can't even answer. It's sad what they be doing to his internet. Pouring water on it like that. Just say it. Hey, but you know, this gonna be the song that we play. This right here. That's that see you later, Terrence.
Hey, I hope that's real soothing to y'all, man, because y'all gonna need that.
That's that see you later, bud.
Oh, hey, the K, who you taking to that Delphine Pursuit fight, bro?
Man, I'm gonna have to look at Mecca Led last fight, man, because I mean I've watched her fight, but she ain't memorable to me, so I got to see what she got going on.
They don't got no footage on you. Nigga, you can only find like 1 minute of footage at a time and shit.
I think she got some shit on the zone. We'll see.
Oh my, okay. I ain't seen nothing, man. I searched for the shit. I couldn't find nothing. I saw her fight a little bit. She got a little jab, a little head movement. But when I looked at Pursoon is a goddamn beast.
She a machine, bro.
Yeah, that was my first time seeing her. I saw her fight against Katie Taylor. She was all on Katie Taylor.
Yeah, that's how she always fight.
So I'm looking at this other chick. I kind of wanted to take her because she looked more technical. But when I looked at Pursoon, I said, how is she going to keep this girl off of her, man?
Right.
This motherfucker animal.
Yeah.
She gonna have to do something or get slapped. Did anybody see the Bo Mac footage of him fighting?
I looked for it. I couldn't find it.
Dude, I forget what I saw it on. But he got knocked out by an uppercut.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, like he was fighting in Russia or something.
I don't know where he was fighting it, but that overhand he threw and he got himself out of position like that. When he turned around and faced that uppercut, he hit the ground and started crawling.
Yeah, I think that's the one I saw.
He had on some blue shorts.
I don't remember that.
Who was he fighting against?
Some Caucasian guy.
Some guy, huh?
The guy was tall, big guy. But I got the one I saw looked like he was in Russia in like a ballroom or something.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, that's
it was great.
Then I know he supposedly got knocked out by Butterbean too, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look for that one. I'm gonna have to look for that one. They may say Marlowe's Corner. I should even have it up there. That ain't our conversation. So, gentlemen, I done pushed it hard. Hey, who is that with the? Oh, that's D-Lo. D-Lo with the echo. As Trey X was saying, because let's just have a moment of silence for Trey X's concentration.
What's wrong with my concentration?
Because you were losing in a minute when some noise come on.
Oh yeah,
you lost it tonight.
I ain't lose it tonight.
You found it though. You lost it for a brief second, but you found it.
Nah, hell no. I ain't not one time say I done forgot what I was gonna say.
You ain't had to keep telling people to mute their mic tonight either. Or politely ask if it ain't your show. You know, you try to be polite and be like, hey, can y'all please?
But I see you true to form right now because your audio all fucked up. So we already know you do for one at least every live stream.
Hey, it messed up. It messed up right now.
It's messed up right now. Your shit
Man, I'm
sound
in a
muffled
whole
like
different.
you
Hey, I'm in a
underwater with
whole
King of the
different part of the
Kinfolk.
house because I wanted today not to have that problem. I guess, man, maybe it's the first time in life, man, to get acting stupid. I don't know.
Your shit sound raggedy as a roach.
2 of them. They get boxed.
2 roaches.
Yeah.
Square business.
Man, I can't wait to see another undisputed fight coming up this weekend. I'm going with Charlo. And just to throw it out there, even though we saw him in a rematch fight against Harrison, I have to say too, Harrison was in that fight. In my opinion, I thought Harrison was actually outboxing him. He just got laxed and got beat.
Yeah, I had Harrison up, man, before he got dropped the last couple times. I felt like Harrison winning the fight other than not being able to stay upright.
He tried to step to the motherfucking. He should have boxed him like he did the first time. He tried to walk Charlo down and all that old crazy shit. 1, 2, 3 with the 3 going to the body and all that old shit. Box the motherfucker.
Got a little cocky. That's all I can say.
They argue. They at the press conference arguing with each other. All kind of testosterone and shit. So then he tried to go out there and match that energy in the fight. I thought he was gonna talk shit and go out there and box the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
And frustrate him with his boxing.
Yeah, you got him frustrated before the fight, so let's now frustrate him with the boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought he was gonna do because, like, when it comes to like just simple game theory, if one person, like if you competing against somebody and they want to do something, you supposed to go out there and give them the opposite. This motherfucker Charlo wants to knock you out, and you gonna step to him and give him the opportunity to knock you out all day instead of getting out there boxing the man. It was common sense to me.
He screwed the pooch with that one.
Yeah. And then he got up in the fight shit. He should have got up out of there and started boxing him. Because he done already proved that he can win rounds even if he boxing. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Shit.
Yep. If a bullfrog had wings, he would bump his ass all day.
Man, that's some country ass shit right there.
He from Georgia, man. Shit,
I ain't heard that one in a long time. Yeah, we ain't get bumpers out. Matter of fact, I ain't never heard that one. That's old country and new.
That's old school, like your pop's father.
Like my pop's father. That's almost a step after the slave line. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have went that way. Anyway, I don't give a damn. I might as well hit y'all with Keep Moving because we're going to keep moving. Big E said, I ain't never heard of that one. See? The wings on the frog. I don't worry about no problems. There's no problems worry me. I don't need no ticket for my windows empty to see. I keep moving. Always keep these people in your sight. I keep moving. You never know who's wrong or who's right. Worry about no problems. There's no problems worry me. I don't need no ticket for my windows empty to see. I keep moving. Always keep your eyes on the prize. I keep moving. You never know who's truly on your side. I'm a rich old dead white boys. You know the dead ones get stacked up. When you walk into a strip club, tossing up watch hoes act up. Niggas look strange, I know a strange back. You got a problem, you don't really want that. That alcohol got you thinking you plugged in. Don't make me disprove that. Now I'm trying to let you make it, my nigga, just let it be. But that devil off of me, so you gon' come fuck with me. Now I'm gonna make it home and you might not let there be new scripture. If you cross the line, I can guarantee that I'll let that be it, yeah. I don't worry about no problems, there's no problem worrying me. I don't need no ticket for my windows empty to see. I keep moving, always keep these people in your sight. I keep moving, you never know who's wrong or who's right. Worry about no problems, there's no problem worrying me. I don't need no ticket for my windows empty to see. I keep moving, always keep your eyes on the prize. I keep moving, you never know who's truly on your side.
I keep on moving like soul to soul. Penetrate your mind, let your conscience flow. Like water from the aquifer. Look you in the aquifer and see the sea. For the Hennessy, take a sip. Though this liquor roll clip full of hollow tips. Got the mic with a firm grip when I spit. Got brothers like a little shit.
Niggas killing me with the smoking shit that you hear. Ability to speak with clarity, it's so unclear.
But I'ma need you to step your game up. And sit back, you a trunk, that's a lame up. I'ma call you super dead cause your game suck. Pack shit and keep it moving, name truck. What?
There's no problem with me. I don't need no tears upon my windows. Let me to see. I keep moving. Always keeping people in your sight. I keep moving. You never know who's wrong or who's right. Worry about no problem. There's no problem with me. I don't need no tears upon my windows. Let me to see. I keep moving. Always keep your eyes on the prize. I keep moving. You never know who's truly on your side.
Niggas killing me with the smoking shit that you hear. Ability to speak with clarity, it's so unclear.
I said niggas be talking crazy, hold up, don't make them wait. I don't chase after hoes, I already made change, okay, let's get that straight. Nah, back to the grill, when these niggas got beef, yes man, gon' bring your stage. By the time you realize we got a problem, then it's too late. That's what we're gonna have to be saying to those Bulls fans when it's all over. By the time you realize we got a problem, it's too late.
Hey, I gotta say too, man. I forgot to tell OG Maestro when he was on the panel. I gotta give you some of that crow for that Canelo pick too, man. I don't know if you done already got your service, but I wasn't here, so I gotta make sure you get your plate.
Oh no, you know what? He did slide in and slide out real smooth, like didn't he?
He sure pick Canelo, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you call some real slick pimp move right there. He slid right in and right out, didn't even. I didn't even think about it.
With all due respect, your crow, my good sir.
I did mess with him about it though. I did mess with him because we watched the fight after I recorded it. I let him see, because he was just like everybody else. I don't give a damn if Canelo win or lose, but if he loses, it'd be much sweeter. So he didn't have a problem losing on his pick that Canelo lost. We still bastard. He said, "Hold up, man, hold up."
Yeah.
Just shoot at you, big bro.
I'm just mad at myself for not putting more money on damn Canelo. I mean on Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You bet on the fight what you put on Bivol.
man, I ain't gonna say what I put on. It wasn't much.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't much.
At least you put something. Shit, I ain't putting nothing but a Chandler Ross pick.
Hey, another pay a bill. That's about it.
I told my partner to make a bet on the shit, and I ain't make a bet on it.
Man, $100 will bring you back $1,800 on if you pick Bivol by UD on Bovada.
Because that was so.
Not
so,
by UD, by decision, or I think it was decision or DQ.
God, I'm about to say, God damn, those some wide eyes. I guess they know it's hard to win the decision against Canelo. 18-1. That's crazy.
Yeah, it decision or DQ, $100 bring you back $1,800.
Maestro said he made his pick with the information King of Kings gave him, with that great breakdown that he gave about how it's so hard for Canelo to lose.
Yeah, because King Kings, he up here talking about, man, whoever the Kane deals pick, that's who you pick and all that old shit. So they was all
up to last week. That was a sound philosophy. So hey, I already had crows all up in my house because of y'all. And hey, here's a hint, y'all. If you got crows in the house, don't use a shotgun to get rid of them. It's bad business.
Hey,
let me ask you a question real quick. Then we're coming to get right back to you, D-Lo. Who is the highest ranking corner member on the Chandler Ross, King of the Kim folks?
I don't know. I haven't checked the scores this week. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll let you know. Just since you ain't checked, I'll let
number
you know.
4.
That would be Trey X at number 4.
Yes,
so
sir.
Let's go ahead and
is that for this week? Is that the overall
No,
shit?
that was overall. He's in number 4. I'm number 5 in Duquesne. I don't know where you went to.
He in the top 10. I think he like number 7 or something. So
I had a late start. I took the whole half of the first round off. You know what I'm saying?
He only missed like 3 picks for Friday. We ain't gonna put no cables on it like that.
Put no cables on.
Yeah, let's not try to be grandeur. Let's not make the myth grow.
Yeah, I can't even make mistakes right now.
It's
Hey,
all
well,
good. Hey man, we bouncing back this week, man. Because Trey rolling the dice on a few fights that I'm probably gonna roll the dice with him too. And
Yeah,
see
man,
what
nah, that's what I
go with
was trying
Mecca
to.
Led in that Pursuit fight, fam.
I got a question. I got a question.
What's
Yeah.
up, OG?
Now you and King King, y'all number 4 and number 5.
Yeah.
Oh man, social sciences, how you even getting some words in? You what number?
Hey, brother, like I said, man, I started late, brother.
Oh yeah, that's right. You say you started late by
one day.
One day.
He missed the
Yeah,
five.
Gil
damn day.
Coles. What happened to Gil Coles and them didn't have such a good week, man? Because I could have swore he kept every time I would see his name, he'd be in the same section with me, like we have the same score. And when I slid in the 5th, I was like, damn, where everybody else go? Like, low key, I mean, it's cool being on 5th, but I like it when we got to be back deep in there, 4-5 deep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm rooting for everybody.
I'm gonna give you some game, Trey. Pursoon, she got offered the Baumgartner fight. She turned it down because she didn't have enough weeks to prepare, and she said she was retired. So technically, she coming out of retirement for this fight.
Oh, so she got one foot in retirement, the other one on the banana peel, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. I didn't know that. Appreciate
foot in
that.
the
I did
grave.
see she was 37 years old, so I
Yeah.
was thinking, like, how long is this show gonna continue? But I did notice her opponent do got some pretty good skills, bro. She got a jab that had the little footage I saw. She had a motherfucking head snapping back with that jab, bro.
Oh yeah, she got some skill.
When does Baumgartner fight next?
Damn.
She had a fight not that long ago.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, I missed it.
Yeah, she fought like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, she got that cruise into it.
Did she get the knockout?
No, man.
No.
She was disappointed.
That was her that fought Madonna. Was it? Is it not Madonna? What's the other one's name? Matisse's sister, right? Ain't that who she fought? Luca Matisse's sister.
Nah,
I don't think so.
Nah,
Seems
you
like
just
she
made
fought
that
a
up, bro.
Matisse. I might be tripping.
Yeah,
bro.
I thought she did. The girl out of Argentina.
Nah, I don't believe y'all. I was just like, I don't know.
She's just shooting slugs for the hell of shooting slugs around here.
I just know y'all should have seen.
Yeah, she did fight Edith Soledad Matisse. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that, but y'all should have seen Baumgartner at that weigh-in, though. My goodness. Hey, you can still look that up, OG.
Yeah, let me look her. Y'all been hearing y'all talk about it, but I ain't
She
seen
had,
her before.
Yeah, I saw her. She had on a nice little outfit because Eddie Hearn looked like he ain't got uncomfortable. Like he ain't know which way to look.
Man, y'all better not be hyping this girl up because she looked better than most and then trying to front her off like
she can fight. She ain't got no big titty. Well, I ain't gonna say she ain't got no big chest, but
I ain't a chest dude anyway.
Yeah,
so
she got everything. Yeah.
We're gonna put it to the test.
That lad right there.
Yeah, she nice, man.
Hey,
I
King
looked her up,
of
they
Kings.
show me some damn cowboy. God damn it. Huh? What's up?
What? Hey, what happened? What happened to you last night? In the chat after the show, you went to blame me for something and then you disappeared. You got them crows came to snatch your ass up out of your living room last night.
Hey man, the crows was on deep, bro. I was like, man, I had to get the hell up out of here, bro. I heard you at the last second, but man, I couldn't join back in and talk more shit, so I just gave up.
Hold on, but I do gotta ask a question. D-Lo, what's your rank on the Champ Ross?
Oh man, that's why I ain't saying shit while y'all having that conversation.
Yeah, you need to look. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of these mediocre pickers coming in here giving their advice. Like,
Y'all talk, hey, you don't hear me saying jack shit about the Champ Raw. Hey, I'm playing my position.
Hey, what's funny is like I had to be quiet for a while, but when I with the lights on, man, I'm representing, so I can talk a little bit. But yeah, you guys, like, that's what I'm saying, man. You guys got to translate that into the Champ Ross. It sounds good. It sounds articulate, but we need to see some results. I need to see some results, bro.
The fight that I take time and talk about and break down, most of the time I get them bitches right.
Yeah, most of the time. What's that, 50-50? That ain't good enough. That's broke.
No, I'm gonna tell you the difference between me and a lot of people on that Champ Raw, like right now, y'all talking about it about this week. I ain't even looked at it yet. I don't even know who all on there. So
who fault is that?
And it's showing.
Thank you.
and
It's
it's
right in the,
showing
the
on my.
community chat.
I just ain't got the time, man. I mean, I
Nah,
could be
man.
doing it instead of this.
I'm looking
But
at you right now. Look, let me screen share it with you real quick so you can act like. The only reason I look, normally I don't look at it. You can ask Trey X. I don't be putting my, like last week. I thought I didn't put him in time. I was like, damn, man. He said Friday is the deadline, and I put him in at like 11:55 p.m. on Thursday
We
because I
all
don't
do
really
that
look
shit.
at it till that day. Because to be honest, to do proper picks, you can't just be select. I actually will look up the fighters. I'll look at their record. I'll look at some film on them and then pick. You know, based on that, I went 8-2 last week because that Rick, whatever his name. If I had known that fight was in Nova Scotia, I would have picked him as a favorite, but messed up and
man,
lost that one.
man, I done got every fight on Champ. I done picked every single result as far as who win the fight right on Champ Raw, and weren't even in the top 10. You know what I'm
Me and
saying?
you both did that
That's
shit
impossible,
together.
bro.
No, it's
You
not.
right? Am I
No, hold
lying?
on. No, me and D-Lo did it at the exact same time, and we were sitting up here tripping like, damn, we should get a bonus just for getting all the fights right. But
Now,
we
I ain't gonna
really,
lie. Last week I was trying to figure out. I'm like, how does he come up with these points, man? How I get 8 fights right, or a few times. One time week I had got 9 out of 10, and I'm like, I'm in like 10th place. I'm like, how the fuck, like,
because you getting 5 instead of 10 points.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
how
where it's
me and
killing me.
D-Lo. That's how me and D-Lo, we picked every winner, but we didn't even make the top 3 because we kept getting 5 instead of 10.
Yeah, because if somebody picks 6 fights, let's say you got 10 fights and you pick all 10 right, and somebody gets 6, but they get the result right, they'll end up above you because they double up.
Exactly. And don't
But
let
they
them get
do
a
it
few
all right.
bonuses on your ass. You stole fucked up.
Yeah, I thought the points was. I was about to be like, Champ Ross, man, my score is wrong, bro.
Nah, but for real though, check your score though, because he will fuck up from time to time. Like I didn't hit him up twice, and he done missed like 5 points off my score.
How does it? That's what I'm saying. How is some of the fights scored for less points than the other ones?
No, they all work the same amount of points. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to worry about it because I've been double checking yours.
Okay.
Like my people, I like to go in there and double check. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
1 week, I think it was the second week, there was 2 cancellations on it. And I thought I was 10 points short on that damn thing. But then when I kind of looked at it and thought about it, I was like, nah, it's good.
Yeah, that's how it be for me. It done been several times. I think he done hit me for 20 points.
Yeah.
I'm hitting up Champ Raw. Like, hold on, bro. Say I could have sworn I had 120 points. He'd be like, nah, bro, you got 100. And then after we go back and forth, I end up having 105 or something. But he still fucked me out of 5 points, but it just wasn't 20. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I'm too close to the top, man. Like I said, we too close to the striking distance. It is gonna be a matter of points, bro. I gotta hit them up this week, bro. I'm like I said, I'm gonna really take my time and get these picks on point.
We got 15 fights this week. This is the week to do it. But we do got a few tricky fights though, so we gonna see, man. I'm really looking forward to that Ennis and Clayton fight though, y'all. Man, I want to see if this motherfucking Clayton gonna go some round. I done took Ennis by knockout in 9.
You told me he got a 5-inch reach advantage. I'm like, I'm still like, God dang, I'm still trying to get past that.
See, but this a thing though. Ennis ain't never fought nobody like him. He ain't never fought a true welterweight with an amateur background. You know what I'm saying? Like the people he been fighting, most of them ain't got no amateur background except for Thomas DeLorme, 140-2. Chris Van Heerden and all them motherfuckers, they ain't got no deep amateur background. So in DeLorme, he wasn't a true welterweight. So now we got the true welterweight with the amateur background. That's what make it interesting to me. And I do think Clayton got some underrated boxing skills. It's just that he had a deficit when it comes to the reach and the height. You know what I'm saying? So, but we gonna see though, man. I know he ain't gonna stand right there in front of Ennis. He gonna try to go out there and confuse him a little bit of moving around and shit. And I really think when Ennis goes southpaw, I think that's giving Clayton an opportunity. If I was Clayton, when Ennis goes southpaw, I'm jumping on him because I know his defense ain't gonna be the same, and I know he can't clinch me the same. Especially once we start getting deep into the fight, and I don't even know how to say this without sounding fucked up, but when we get deep into the fight and motherfuckers is all sweaty and shit, it's kind of hard to clinch a motherfucker because, you know, they slippery. You see what I'm saying?
Hard.
That's hey, that's what it is. So I'm just saying, when Ennis, when he get to that situation, he in the southpaw stance. I did not see him pulling off successful clinches against Lipinets. I saw Lipinets getting out the clinch every time and hitting them with shots. I think that's something to pay attention to moving forward. The defense ain't the same.
Yeah, that makes sense though. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, they got the Lipinets fight that they posted not that long ago. You know what I'm saying?
I had my pick before it's time.
We already know you got boots. What round you got over there? You ain't gotta go through all them dramatics, theatrics.
Hey, I might see something that might change my mind.
All right.
You know,
Sure, buddy.
Hey, don't sure buddy me and you had Canelo beat Bivol. Don't do that.
Wait a minute. If we want to pull resume, every dog got his day. You pick one fight right.
No, I didn't.
One fight right. Are you on the Champ Ross?
I don't have to be on Champ Ross.
Bow down then. Bow down.
No, I ain't bowing down.
Anybody that ain't on the Champ Ross is irrelevant.
I picked Pacquiao to beat Keith.
That was like 3 years ago. So you get a pick every 3 years?
Hey, I only pick a few fights.
See?
He picked Ugas to beat Pacquiao. I give him that.
Oh, man. Well, everybody knew that, man.
No, everybody didn't. Don't do
pick
that.
Pacquiao,
No, that's because man. Everybody knew that.
I got to go back and check the
amateur
files.
background.
I got to go check the files. I think you picked Pacquiao, bro.
Who? King of King?
Yeah, Kim Folk. I think he picked Pacquiao.
Nah,
I got to go check the file.
He probably did. Sitting over here trying to front right now.
Hey, man. Roll the show back because I promise you I ain't picked Pacquiao in 10 years.
All right, we're going to check your file, man.
Yeah, because you might be an undercover Terrence Crawford guy.
See what you did now?
It sounded like
you didn't smoke that Nebraska bud and it smoked you retarded.
It sounded
like damn well I ain't no bud. Snobby nose, eat corn every day, Crawford fan.
It sounded like the Kane was gonna say something with this revisionist history having ass.
No, I was gonna say the reason to pick Ennis is because what's his face, Custio Clayton nickname is War Machine. Anybody who named themselves after a sidekick ain't got the right mindset. So go ahead, go with Ennis.
Yeah, I was looking at his nickname. I thought it was a cool nickname, though.
Yeah, man, War Machine is a fucking sidekick, man.
But his name ain't War Machine.
But he was a black guy, though, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the black sidekick.
But still, so he wanted to name himself after the brother instead of the white dude, bro. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well.
Hey, y'all. Real quick.
Okay. So when you were young and the Power Rangers was out, you rather be the Red Ranger instead of the Black Ranger.
I don't give a fuck. All that shit created by white people. It don't matter which one you choose. You choose the one with the most power.
You was watching it every day after school.
I didn't watch Power Rangers. I was too old for Power Rangers.
Did Iron Man have a lot more power than War Machine?
Hell yeah, he created all this shit.
I know, but that don't mean that he created the other motherfucker suit vastly inferior.
Yeah, he did. You see all that talking he was doing to Jarvis and all that shit, or whoever.
What the
hell you talking about?
Jarvis has a little computer inside his suit.
Oh my god, you talking about the look? You know you be watching the hell out of that.
Yeah, I ain't even know that shit.
Hey, hold on.
They got down Jarvis so powerful they removed his ass and he became a superhero.
Damn.
Yeah, he got the jewel in his damn head.
And I was big on comic book. I got like a 200 comic book collection, and I ain't even know that shit.
Nah, that's from the movies though.
Yeah, nigga, I was the only child, bro. I was a fucking nerd growing up, nigga. I had telescopes and microscopes and comic books and all of that shit growing up.
Lame man.
Wow.
Hey, don't even trip. I was an only child, but I think maybe that's a generation before you because we that was normal shit. Like I had a telescope, I had a chemistry goddamn set. You know what I mean? Like straight up. I had
making volcanoes and shit.
Yeah, I had Casio, a motherfucking Casio keyboard because that's we all had our music in there. Like, yo, like the telescope was the shit. Like we loved the stars and all before they started complicating everything, talking about there's really 20 planets and there's still like all this bullshit. Back then it was 9 planets. We knew all the names of them, and you thought you was looking at them, and really you probably wasn't.
Well, now we only got 8. They took Pluto off the list. Hey, did y'all used to have them little computers that ask you questions and shit? And they
Yeah,
had like different difficulty settings and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I used
What
to
was the
love
name
that
of them
shit.
things? The spelling things.
Speak and spell.
Speak and spell.
Yeah, we couldn't afford that. I was the only child too. I used to have those National Geographic cards and shit. I learned all kind of shit about all kind of different animals that I'll never see, thankfully.
Nigga, I can still name all the parts of a spider to this day.
Yeah, and I used to I used to have a hellified sports card collection, but I gave like 90% of it to my oldest son when he turned 18. And he still got it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he still got it. Yeah, he keep it locked up, you know what I'm saying? He still got it. Actually going. That's the one that live up in Maryland. He was actually with his granddad. He had went over. His granddad lives in Massachusetts. He had went to go visit him, and he took some of them with him and was showing them to him. And he was like really impressed by what he got. You know what I'm saying? And told him he better hold on to him. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that kind of stuff I was into when I went in playing ball and stuff.
I had the cards too: basketball, card, football, baseball. I had all that shit.
The trade cards.
Yep.
Yeah,
I used to get them big ass boxes of cards and shit they used to have at the store trying to see.
Do the same thing.
Trying to see if I could didn't find shit off in them big ass boxes. I swear.
Nah, you be better getting the ones with the stale ass bubble gum in them.
Yeah, those were the ones. Those was the ones. The baseball cards for sure.
Hey, my favorite, one of my main cards that I had back then, like I said, because what's funny is I actually used to watch baseball when he was younger, but I had a Ken Griffey Jr. card. And it was it wasn't his rookie. It was he, I think, had been playing for a couple of years. And then I had a card of his dad. And I actually, went to a game where they're both in it. And so, yeah, that shit, trading cards back in the day was the shit, man. Baseball wasn't as boring. It was when you got older and you realized this shit boring.
I had all those guys rookie cards. I was collecting so far back when I had Sammy Sosa rookie card. Hell, Sammy Sosa was considered a common player. His card wasn't worth nothing, and then it was like he probably had been in the league about 7 years before his stuff ever started. His name started showing up in the Beckett book.
Right? Yeah, that's when the Beckett book. No, that's when the juice took over, man. When the motherfuckers started juicing up and the game just went raggedy, man. That's really what fucked a lot of stuff up.
Hell, I had a card that had Ken Griffey Jr. on it, his brother and his dad, all on the same card. So his dad played like 1 or 2 years after Ken came to the Mariners. And I forgot what his brother's name was. I forgot his name now. But all three of them was on the card. It was like a Donruss card or something, little red and yellow card or something.
Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. was my favorite player for a long ass time. He probably the last one of them power hitters that wasn't on the goddamn dope. So
I can't stand baseball, man. I can't sit down and watch that shit. And plus I can't hit the damn baseball, man. I remember when I was young and I used to be in shape, like visibly in shape. Like when you see me, you see muscles and shit all over the place. So some kids, they seen me and they were like, "Hey man, we want to see you, like how far you can hit the baseball." So I took the bat and I started swinging that bitch, and that motherfucker was cutting through the wind. Like I'm swinging the shit out that hole. So they were like, "Man, we got to see this." So they threw the ball a few times, and I'm swinging, trying to knock that bitch out the park. Bro, I missed that ball every time. So then they said, "Hold on, let's just throw it to him underhand." So they started throwing it like they ain't trying to strike me out, bro. They want to see me hit the ball. They want to see how far I can hit it. Bro, I couldn't make contact with the ball not one time. Like I have zero aptitude for baseball. I can't stand that shit. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess my hand-eye coordination ain't worth a fuck or something, bro. But I can't hit the ball though, man.
I hate baseball too, but I can hit the
ball, bro.
Hey, that's embarrassing, bro. I can knock a nigga. Hey, I can knock a motherfucker out in boxing though. I got a couple of first round knockouts on my resume.
Way you said that shit.
So fuck y'all niggas.
Hey y'all, we were talking about that War Machine nickname. I just want to ask everybody for MZ, decide to close the show, if y'all don't mind. Who y'all think? Like what's like one of the favorite nicknames for boxers that come to mind? Just one for everybody.
Sugar.
Best. I guess it has to take me some time to think about the shit.
MZ said sugar. MZ said sugar.
I can't think right now. My mind blank as fuck.
I don't know. I had to say the truth or marvelous.
I done heard some nicknames that go harder than that shit. I just can't think of them right now.
I guess going by just one of my favorite fires. I always like Lights Out. You know, James Tony Lights Out.
Yeah, I like the most common.
Huh? No, this is one of your favorites, or one of the most, you know what I'm saying, like coolest nickname for a boxer. That's what I was saying.
Oh, not Sugar. Fuck that. I was never a Sugar fan like that.
Hey, Motor City Cobra, that was always the shit too.
Oh yeah.
I think
go ahead, Trey.
I like the Hill District Holocaust.
Now who is that? Who that?
Charlie Burley.
Charlie Burley. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember you. That was one of your trivia questions, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sure was. Hey, I like the Atomic Bull.
The what?
The Atomic Bull.
The Atomic Bull.
Atomic Bull.
Oliver McCall.
Okay. Oliver McCall.
The Atomic. That's his damn.
Hey, no, I think the best nicknames is when the fighter actually kind of lives up to it, like Aaron Pryor, you know what I'm saying, the Hawk. Like that's just the shit. Like nigga, like you know, like you really like, yo, that nigga really like a hawk though, for real.
Wasn't that Julian Jackson name too?
Julian Jackson had the same nickname. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, G-Man, even though it was simple and it was a play on his name, with the way he was, the dude fought like a superhero. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of think that was a pretty cool nickname too, and it was something you just don't hear every day for a fighter.
Yeah, and the only ones that I think that are kind of annoying is like please Nigerians, y'all need to come up with another nickname besides the Nigerian Nightmare. They can have that shit in football, every goddamn thing. That's a nickname. If you're from Nigeria, you can do any kind of athlete. You do Nigerian Nightmare. Shit, I think what's his name's called a Nigerian Nightmare now. God damn it,
Kamaru Usman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
God damn, y'all need to do better. Because I'm thinking, you know, there's Samuel Peters, and then there was the dude that used to play for Kansas City back in the day. The running back. Yeah, Christian Okoye.
It was a fighter that had a nickname, the Black Sparrow of Death. I thought that was pretty gangster.
Hey, where was the president from? Was he from Nigeria? I know he's from Africa. But was he from Nigeria?
He was from Kenya.
Kenya.
I thought he was Nigerian.
Nah, it was Kenya.
You talking about Ike Abiabuchi?
Right.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Obama.
The Barack Obama.
No,
you said the
president. You talking about boxing?
Say D-Lo, they blew my mind when they said that Ike Abiabuchi was from Kenya.
We were hella confident about that shit. I know where he's from.
We're on the same page, the cake.
I'm like, what?
Obama from Hawaii. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm like Nigeria. What?
His father was Kenyan and shit. Oh,
but he ain't say his father.
Yeah, I was talking about the president. We talking about boxing. The president.
Yeah, got Bill Bucci, got Nigerians.
Wow.
That's a good one. I like St. Paul Phantom.
He wasn't a Nigerian Nightmare. He was the president.
Yeah, he's the president.
Ike Abiabuchi, man, that shit sucks, man, because we never really got to see him get to the best of what he was gonna be, bro.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I am gonna go ahead and get ready to roll the curtain down. I think we cooked. We smoked enough bud tonight. We made quite a bit of fun of the cinnamon one, and I think we kind of agreeing that Charlo gonna become undisputed at 154. And just to throw this out there, he said that because they was asking him about fighting Earl again, and he was like, that fight don't make sense. It was unrealistic to him because it's like fighting his own brother, somebody he loved. You know, he went on that Sequility for a minute. And then he said, but if we could make a whole bunch of money, then it'd be like an overglorified sparring match. But I don't know if I could really try to punch Earl as hard, knowing that I love him. So I just thought I'd let y'all know that.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
I'm
better
gonna
stay
go.
away from the fight. Then if he can't help but be too friendly, he don't need to fight him.
Yeah.
OG said he want to shut it down, so I'm gonna go first, man. I definitely appreciate you having me on. Good chopping it up, boxing with everybody. I figured out my favorite boxing nickname too. It's the Boxing Marvel. That's my favorite nickname. That's
Boxing
Jack Britt.
Marvel.
Yeah, the Boxing Marvel. It was another black fighter in the bare knuckle days. He was the Ebony Marvel. So I guess I can throw that one off in there too. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget about the Harlem coffee cooler and shit too. That was a cool one. But yeah, man, appreciate you having me on the panel, man. We gonna call fights this weekend. Carla Frog got a will. Charlo and Castaño for Undisputed. You already know what time it is. Ain't no place on the planet that I'd rather be. You know what I'm saying? So peace to all the players across the earth and the entire universe, man. We catch you on the next.
All day.
All right, man. I appreciate you having me on the channel. I ain't got shit coming up on my channel, but I will at some point. We're gonna collaborate on some music and shit. But
Hey, I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm straightening up my studio and shit right now. So, you know, I got some new furniture here and everything. So just figuring out where it go, and then we gonna get to burning again. But
Okay.
Hey, DeCane, you be making R&B?
yeah, I do a little bit of both, you know.
Yeah, let me check out some of your R&B sometime, bro.
Yeah, I let you hit.
All
All
right.
right, man. Y'all be cool. See y'all Saturday.
Yeah. And then we're going to see when it's time to smoke bud.
But the Night Bud Smoke Texas. That's what the event gonna be called, bro.
No, I'm telling you, it's going to be
Hey,
the
y'all gonna quit. Y'all gonna chill with all the Texas stuff because I ain't forgot when Hyphy came through talking about Texas niggas are soft, and he said that in the chat on this channel, and y'all didn't even say nothing.
I
Y'all,
didn't see it.
I know y'all couldn't have seen it if you didn't say nothing. Cause I was like, man, what the hell going on? Well, yeah, y'all got Texas fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we soft, nigga. This a Lone Star State, nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
I ain't gonna go that far. I'm just gonna say Bud gonna soften Spencer. That's all we're gonna say. I ain't gonna go that far.
We gonna see.
Strand. You better leave that new Strand alone. I'm trying to let you know that shit they got your mind turning into mush.
Bud, that new Strand, y'all gonna find out.
That's why your mind turning into mush. You ain't strong enough to smoke it like that. You know, you need to send it on down this way to Texas.
Hey, pause, man. I'm not smoking no grown man.
This boy here say, pause. I ain't smoking no grown man. You go ahead and ride with Bud however you want to. I will be standing right there when it's time to kick y'all ass clean across the border.
Man, we go find out, man. We got to get your little music queued up, your sad song.
Won't be no sad singing around here. But yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say my little piece then. Hey, once again, congratulations to Marlo's Corner for that milestone, the anniversary of that channel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you having me on, MZ. Everybody on the panel, cool chopping it up with y'all as usual. The chat, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody coming through, showing support for MZ's channel and, you know, fellowshipping with everybody in the chat and all that, you know, as usual. And hopefully I catch you on the next one, man. If not, at least, you know what I'm saying? Hope to see all y'all on Marlo's Corner on Saturday on Listen Trade Collar Frog out of way. That's all I got on it, man. Peace.
All right.
Great job, D-Lo. Way to leave the show. Hey, no, I want to say thank you once again, MZ, for letting me on the show. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate, you know, being such an intelligent boxing fan, you know, supporting the Spence crew against these other guys. But we gonna see you real soon, and I'm excited about that. Have a good night, y'all. Be blessed.
All right. I'm gonna go sit them out on high noon.
I know. Boy say you wanna see me in the street so bad. I know. He made that trip and we were drinking in the kitty cat saloon. Dude got mad cause the dame chose me. I'm just drinking in the cut. Could it be the size of my boots that made her wanna say what's up? Looked at my partner with a smirk on my face and I shook my head. Tomorrow at high fucking noon, somebody ass gon' be dead. Where's my hat? I done got fucking mad, ain't gonna be no fucking sleep. Because of this fucking toad sucker done call me out in these streets. Got up early next morning, sent a message to my bros back home. Tell us that where first I spit on the ground and I said, who's gone? He asked what's the message, then I said, I'm sorry, I know I said I'm coming home soon. But I'm gonna be on the run, about to